Oh, we got you two playing in the background as we do every week. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, and I forgot my hat, we're off to a great start. How are we doing, people? Hopefully, well. I'm very tired, as it was last Friday, but we're going to get through it anyway. I have a lot of bottles to talk about. Hopefully, some of you guys have them as well, so we can talk about them together. Yeah, a lot of Texas stuff. Got some Heaven Hill stuff as well. Got what else did I get? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, a new Russell's pick from Camp Nelson for thanks to the fancies. Yeah, a lot of stuff. I can't even remember what all I got. 19 bottles, actually 20 bottles this week thanks to 21090. I just got the winnings from them. So yeah, total of 20 new bottles this week. So yeah, it's been a heck of a week. Thank you everybody for showing up. Cheers all. Welcome. Hopefully you are doing well. I don't really see anybody in chat yet, but I'm sure you'll stroll in here eventually. Anyway, I'm starting with one of the lowest proof bottles that I got in this last week. The Balcones Lineage there, 47%. Nice starter. Reminds me quite a lot of the Balcones single malt cast strength. Got another pick of that as well. Well, I'll show this thing off here. Yeah. This one, I believe, is, yes, American Oak. Used bourbon barrels, so pretty awesome. Yeah, so got a lot of new Balcones, including this Balcones Rye, which we're definitely going to talk about tonight because it's awesome. And this Balcones right here, which is the blue corn that is finished in wine casks. Another one I got from the fancies there. Very good stuff. Really, really enjoying that. Yeah. And then we'll talk about one Balcones in particular that I'm not real thrilled with. You guys probably could guess what it is if you saw the pictures on Instagram. And then also in the community post that I posted. You can probably guess which one of all the Balcones I got in this last week that I'm not really, really loving. Anyway. All right, let me do some cheers to everybody here. Cheers to Peter White, OJ for Hire, John Kranz, and Brian from I'm sorry, that's Baller. I don't know why I was thinking Bourbon School. Well, I mean, there's got to be some Texas whiskey you like. I feel like we've had this discussion before. You like Iron Root, right? Is it, or am I wrong in even saying that? I feel like there's got to be at least one out there that Baller's gonna like. Actually, I feel like you would like Lineage. You had this there, Baller? It's pretty light as far as the Texas whiskey goes. And the reply is no. There are no Texas whiskeys Baller likes. Hey, fair enough, man. You know, whatever. I like all the dark notes, man. Got like figs and dates and a little bit of a plum note going on there. And then some citrusiness like apricot. That's it. Saints Alley is okay, but you can't taste the Texas. Fair enough. Sure, Kitty. Cheers, man. Good to see you as well. Yeah, welcome everybody. And also, as always, what are you guys sipping on? Baller giving me crap for drinking my Texas whiskey. What are you guys sipping on, though? Yeah, I'm always curious about that. Also, another one pretty excited about that I picked up this week is this guy right here. This is, if you're familiar with Happy Hour Liquors in Nicholasville, Kentucky, this is a pick from them, 134.8 proof. And look at the tater sticker. Pablo Escobar 2. Yeah, it's Cocaine Bear. That's what it is. Yeah, Cocaine Bear. Good stuff there. And And look at that. Got a friend to join me. Cheers, John.
What's
Good
up?
to see you, man.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm beat, but happy to be here hanging out with you people. I tell
Nice.
you, always the better part of my week here. So
Nice.
yeah, it's been a crazy 2 weeks, just way too much work. But the big tile job's finally done.
Oh, good.
I actually meant to. I'll try and it probably won't come through. I meant to email myself a bunch of pictures I took because it's finally done. I'll try and just show them from my phone. It probably won't really come through, but if I brighten it, you guys will kind of be able to tell what's going on here. Yeah, so that's the shower that we made there. Is that coming through to some degree?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's I got, let's see here. This is the other side where the actual shower part is. Although there's the big like above your head thing as well. And then here's kind of the rest of it. She also has a tub, like a big fancy tub. Well, I'm getting text messages. Yeah, so she got the tub there, which that was a pain in the ass to set because, had to set it on a slab. So had to like reaching into this little crawl space above the slab and trying to make sure that the pipe actually got connected and all that good stuff. Anyway, there's more pictures, but yeah, tile work and remodeling bathrooms. That bathroom is basically just a shell when we walked in, and then we made it into a bathroom. So yeah, and she went all out. She's got a fan that's also a light, exhaust fan that's also light, that also has a Bluetooth speaker and a night light that changes. Actually, I didn't turn my lights on. It changes like my lights. Let me turn my lights up. Yeah, I forgot to do all kinds of things. So, John, what do you got in your glass or can or bottle or whatever the case?
First pour of the night. I'm starting with a 90 proofer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
I love this stuff though.
Yeah, that's the Kentucky only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have not seen those things in a long time. Yeah, I don't know if Heaven Hill just stopped making them or what the case is, but.
So let me get this right. She's got a tile bench, and you can change the lighting in the shower.
Well, I mean, so the exhaust fan is just right outside the shower, but yes, okay. You can. There's like a night setting because there's a standard light, and then there's also like a night setting for the light where it's like, it does this crap right here.
I see you got it set up that she's going to be shooting videos in her shower or something, but
it's I got to say I probably should not speak ill of the woman on a live since she is a customer, but given everything else that we know about her, it's not real far-fetched. She's had
bench, a speaker, and lights. Yeah, I could see something. Yeah.
She's had some work done, let's say. Okay. Yeah. The lips and the face and the tetas and yeah. So, it's not
the fake lips are such a big turnoff for me.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, the fake everything is really a turnoff for me. I mean, very rarely do the fake boobs look right. I mean, 90% of the time they're just like those don't fit. That's weird.
But when you get the lips done, you just look. I'm sorry, it's terrible.
Yeah, like, oh, you're a fish now. Cool.
I saw one comedian say, like, "What? You got those tires? You got to return them to Firestone or something?" Just.
Yeah.
It just does not look it's not natural.
No, ladies out there, don't do your lips. Just leave your lips alone. Yeah. I mean, I think if women were to poll guys, I would imagine most guys just prefer you the way you are. Just leave yourself alone. Try and stay in shape. We appreciate that, but aside from that, don't go injecting yourself or putting things in your body. Anyway, let me cheers a few more people here. Topeka Chaz, is this your first time here? If not, either way, cheers. Good to see you. Always good to have new people. If you're not new and I forgot because I'm an idiot, then Yeah, cheers to that as well. It's between Stag, Junior 12, and Armagnac. Oh, okay, those are the choices tonight. I tell you, rough life there, baller. Just finishing a KC12, debating what's next. And Peter White also saying, I'm still trying to get into Still Austin castering. Feel like it's an out. Okay. Yeah, I guess it has a little Texas funk to it. Have you had the Still Austin casterings, John?
No, I have not had anything from Still Austin yet.
Okay, we might have to fix that. Yeah, because I have a lot of it, and then there's more coming. Thanks to Great Shot.
Yeah. Eventually, I need to get on that mailing list.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. Yeah, so I got a March and April Nancy pick coming, and then I got a Still Austin Rye for it's for Paul Whiskey Food Dude. And then he's also got me that Balcones peated coming. Oh yeah. I'm gonna try and make that bottle make it to the end of the year because I need at least a little. I probably should just bottle a sample of it and set it aside so I don't because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be bottle of the year. It's
bottles last me quite a while, so after a while I'll just put it away. Put it in a box somewhere and let it sit.
Mr. Whiskey Shits, cheers, man. Good to see you. Towel bench seat, no thanks. Yeah, I'm kind of with you, honestly. Hey, Mace.
Hey,
cheers, brother.
Surprise. Here we are on Whiskey Wars. What a better place to be on a Friday night, man. This is where it's happening.
I was waiting for you.
I'm telling you. Cheers, brother. Good to see you.
I wouldn't miss it. If I have to miss it due to work or challenges or whatever, I feel sad anyway. What a great place to be on Friday night. So Friday night is fun on Whiskey Wars. I tell you, Sean makes it fun. So appreciate that, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, man. Well, thank you guys for hanging out. Pretty much every Friday. So that keep me company, so I don't have to do all the talking. Much appreciated. And just the camaraderie, and I love this community. Speaking of, that made me think of an idea that I had that I'm kind of doing out of necessity, but I think it'll also be fun for you guys, all you Patreons and everybody in the community. Here's my thought. I don't really have time here recently because of more work and just other things in life to do sit down, shoot content, fully edited content. Full transparency, to do a video, to sit down, set up a studio, get the camera set up, do it, shoot it, which I usually do a few, and then transport it over to the computer, edit it, put up the thumbnail, all that whole process. Basically about 3.5 to 4 hours of my life per video. And I just don't really have the time right now. And so that's why you guys haven't seen any content other than lives for the last 2 weeks. So my idea is this, and hopefully this appeals to you guys. I'm thinking about doing live reviews or blinds or whatever content will be content for Whiskey Wars going forward. Exactly. But I'm going to keep them short enough that they'll still be consumable by, your average viewer. So, 15, maybe 20 minutes at the longest if I'm doing a blind. But I think it'll be more fun because you guys will be in chat, or, if maybe we'll even do like co-host reviews. Like, if a couple of us have a bottle, then we'll do it together. But I'm tired of just doing reviews by myself. They're not that much fun for me to do now. And there's not a ton of people watching them, so I don't see a whole lot of reason to do them. I like
the live idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And
Chet got to say about it. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, Chet, what do you have to say? What do you think about doing, so there'll be like brief live streams, essentially. We'll have, I'll put up a thumbnail of whatever we're going to be reviewing. I'll try and get in contact with Patreons, especially ahead of time. If one of you guys have the same bottle, you guys can hop on and we can do it together, even better. That way you have a couple people's opinions on a bottle, not just mine. So that's kind of my idea. So I hope that works, and I hope that it becomes more fun, not just for me, but also for the community. So, so.
And if you're doing it live, and you can bounce things off other people.
Exactly. And that's the other thing too, I'm hoping, is that,
trade notes. Yeah. Trade notes. Stimulates
hoping
thought.
that-
It's good stuff.
I mean,
Yeah,
you get
I'm
more of an honest review if you have multiple people doing it at the same time, and kind of a round table.
And that's kind of what I'm hoping as well, is that then a person watching it later, they can look at the live chat and see what other people are saying about it. And then hopefully also live chat will have some interesting questions about a bottle or whatever that we can address, and just make it more interactive rather than just me talking to you for 5-10 minutes. So, and the other great thing for me is this. I mean, I know I will enjoy it more because I love hanging out with you guys, and chatting with the folks in chat. And then 2, I don't have to edit it. All I have to do is put up a thumbnail for it, shoot the damn thing, and it's done. So that it's much more time friendly for me. And I think it's really almost like a better method, than me just doing a video and putting it up. So, yeah,
Good idea.
well, good. I feel like I don't really hear any. Can I get any yay or nays in chat? What do we think, guys? Mr. Adam just said live reviews with an exclamation point. So that sounds positive to me. So hopefully it becomes a fun thing we can all kind of do together. So
I think if you do it live, you're getting more maybe of an honest review.
Yeah.
It's like, here it is.
Yeah, I got guys I drink with. We share a bottle. So a lot of times I'll get surprised for some of them notes, and sure as hell, because it mentioned it, I can find it. That kind of interaction with one another. It's just it's happening spontaneously. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. And I'll try and schedule it at times that hopefully, especially Patreons, hopefully some of you guys can participate. And I'll probably put that up on Patreon. Kind of figure out a schedule. Usually Saturday evenings are pretty good for me, so that'll probably be a day. And then Wednesday is usually one of my days off. Here lately, it's kind of been all over the place, but so maybe a Wednesday evening, kind of before all the other lives start, because I don't want to be in the middle of Jason doing it or something like that. So kind of maybe 6-7 o'clock, something like that. And again, these won't be real long.
Yeah,
we're not doing a full live like this. So hopefully that'll be something that the whole community likes. But again, it's kind of especially geared toward you folks that are Patreons, because just trying to give back to you guys more and get you guys kind of involved in the whole review process. So
good deal.
Yeah, because we're all drinking whiskey, so
Yeah, I am right now. Probably drink some more in a minute. Probably drink some more later tonight. I think it's going to be a fun evening.
Hey, I agree, Mark.
All right, well, have to get up tomorrow.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we got business out of the way. Let's get drunk, shall we?
Yeah. I
saw Sugar Kitty's bee sting comment in the chat, and I've got one. A bee sting joke about a woman that went to the doctor with a wasp sting.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, actually,
what's that?
Go ahead, John. Go ahead with.
So this woman goes to the ER, sees the doctor. She got stung by a wasp while golfing, and the doctor is like, "Well, where did the wasp sting you?" And she's like, "Well, between the first and second hole." And the doctor's like, "Well, next time, don't use such a wide stance."
That's a golfing joke right there.
There you go.
That's what that is.
Which lips are you talking about? Are there women getting the other lips done, Baller? I feel like is that a thing?
Yeah, I made that as nice as I could. I think it's a golfing joke.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. There's Brian, Bourbon School, saying at a wedding, but wanted to say, "Hey, cheers, brother." Hey, cheers to you, Brian. Good to see you, man. And here's the other Brian, Slapshot. Cheers, brother. Good to see you as well. The Fudge Disc. What's up, Ben? There's the guy right there responsible for about half the bottles I got this week.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, I think Ben brought me eight or nine.
Yeah, I called his trip bootlegging is what I called it.
Yeah,
he was out bootlegging. He was out bootlegging for like 3 weeks or some shit.
Oh yeah.
Started attracting a crowd. They had hired him and recruited him and got them all bootlegging.
Man, when you were driving, you got rear-ended. Your car would probably go up like a Ford Pinto.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If any kind of spark happened, it'd be bad. there was a lot of cast ring bottles in the back of the car.
Yeah, bootlegging in the car, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
caught his live stream coming home, so that I think he called it Riding Dark or something like that.
Riding dirty, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Riding Dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah, he was
Good
bootlegging
times.
all the way home.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he I mean, seeing it in person, so like, Ben has this cover in the back, and I probably shouldn't talk in depth about it, but easily, I don't know, 5 dozen bottles, 6. Ben could give you more accurate figures. Over 100 bottles. I don't know what state limits are or anything like that, but I tell you, Ben was doing the good work. I know that.
Yeah, man. No doubt about it. He's a hunter. He loves to hunt.
Yeah.
It is odd that we even have state laws like that. I mean, it's not like these are purchased bottles, but I know some states do have laws about, crossing state lines with so many bottles or whatever the heck.
Yeah. Shane was on earlier tonight, filling in for somebody else. That was great spending a few minutes with him. He's talking community tonight like he always does. That's great. It's always a good message from Shane. So it was good to visit with him. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
Some may know him as Story Time. I should have said that.
Yeah. When you go running to find Benadryl for the lady
that's where I brought that joke to my head. So yeah.
For sure. Which, of course, even if there are 5 streams all going at the same time. What are you talking about? Like tonight, you mean?
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on tonight.
Yeah. Originally I moved to Fridays because Saturdays were too packed, and then everyone else kind of also moved to Fridays. I don't know how that happened. Speaking of folks, Joe will be live, and it's his birthday stream. I think he's going to be live at 10. So definitely go say hey to him and share a pour with him, whatever the case. Live reviews, yes. So hopefully, again, you guys are looking forward to the live reviews. Sure Case says, will Gizmo be a co-host? If so, I mean, maybe. Yeah, I'd love to have Brian on and Gizmo. Also, Sure Kitty, you are more than welcome to hop on and do a review as well. You can have the cats come up as well as guest hosts.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I just got a Patreon notification that Vic was going at 9:00 my time.
Vic's going tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah, he put a Patreon thing up for 40 minutes from now.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is Matt Madness on tonight?
Yeah, 9:00.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah, there's 950 people over there, and there's not a forum for me to keep up, and I can't drink to that. It's just the way it is.
No, that's the problem is you watch the chat
and
it just keeps scrolling. You can't keep up.
Yeah, it moves too quick, and I can't drink to that. Hell, my mind don't go that fast. I'm old over it.
Yeah, I mean, God bless him. I mean, Matt has found a thing that really works for him, and that's great.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people really love it. Hey, Jim, what's up, brother?
Hey, Jim.
Hey, man. And so great for him. It's not really my thing. I mean, I guess my 2 cents on the whole thing is being able to identify something blind doesn't really mean jack to me. I mean, it's kind of a fun thing to do. And I'll watch one occasionally. But I mean, a lot of people are really into it. It's not really my thing. I always I more want to hear somebody's perspective on a bottle that they know what it is. Because I want to know, what people are enjoying and, what are they recommending? What cool bottles are you finding that maybe nobody else has found yet? Those are the kind of things I like to hear about, rather than if you can identify something blind. That doesn't really tell me anything about what whiskey I should be looking for.
Well, I enjoy watching Matt Madness. I mean, I enjoy it. It's fun to watch, and it's engaging, and it's not as interactive as it is hanging out in a group like this, which is just, I learn so much more this way, hands-on, visual, whatever. But it's fun to watch. But the thing of it is there's a lot of heats before you get to the grouping that's really where it takes it to the end, right? So So there's a lot of those you can feel like you can miss a few of those. But I always like to go watch my favorites, right? So I went and watched Ben. I love Bourbon. And so I wanted to be there to support him. Mike Stahl, I went and watched him. But the other channels, I don't know them that well, and so I kind of come over here and hang out with you, and that's more fun.
Yeah, I mean, and again, I want to be very clear. Nothing against Matt. I think Matt is one of the best people probably in this community.
Yeah, no doubt.
Excuse me, just a real genuine guy, as far as I can tell. Never actually met him in person, but from everything I've heard, for all those that have, very nice, very giving person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I wish Matt all the best. It's just not really my thing. And so and if it is, then I hope you guys love it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like.
Listen, I'll follow Matt's lead, right? Every time he pops a bottle, he says America. And that's what it is. It's America. You get to do what you want.
That's right. Freedom.
Yeah.
Let's get some liberty up in this.
Yeah, baby. Make that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, America for sure. As far as whiskey's concerned, we are certainly blessed to have the freedoms we do. Hopefully we keep them.
Absolutely. Hopefully so.
Yeah.
That's a different subject for another time.
Yeah, we'll leave that one alone. Wood saying live reviews sound good. I may even have to turn, like if I could read, turn on notifications. Yeah. Awesome, man. Yeah, that'd be great. Saying good idea. Oreo cookie. Cheers. I am behind a chip, but I'm 13 minutes behind already. Oh, I'm not doing well. Cheers, Oreo cookie. Hopefully you're still here. Sounds good. That's why I do the live wood turnings and not videos.
Yeah, good idea.
He's right. Editing. Yeah. Screw editing, Brian. Yeah, I'm done with it, man.
Yeah, good point. Good point, Brian. Yeah, very good point.
Yeah. Sounds like a hole in one. Okay, hole. Man, my brain is shot tonight, folks. So I apologize. 4. There you go. Back to the golfing joke for sure.
Right, golfing joke.
Virginia is 5 gallons you can bring into state. Okay, 5 gallons. That's actually not that many bottles. Yeah, so because 750 is not quite a half gallon, so if you had 10 of those, you'd be real close to. If you had 12, you'd certainly be over.
750 is only 25 ounces, though.
I'm sorry. I mean 175s. Yeah. So 750. Well, yeah, I'd take more of those, but we're not going to get into whether or not Ben had that many.
10 handles. That would last me a while.
Yeah.
There you go. That boy bootlegged right past my exit. There you go. Oh man. Jim, I haven't really addressed you yet. What are you sipping on, man? What do we got going on?
I figured since you're talking about hold on, I gotta turn the fucking green screen on.
Oh yeah, green screen.
Like you're hanging out at Moe's there.
Yeah, we'll have to turn Moe's off for just a second.
Well, I tell you, Jim, I was going to wait on this one because it's one of my favorites. But since you're pouring it, man, I'll pour it with you. Yeah, man. Oh, that's the 100 proofer. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask Jim if he had Duff on draft. I'll take one.
Different.
There we go. Look at that proof point there. 65.4, 130.8 proof.
There you
go. Which in Texas, that's a lot. Usually don't get proof points that high. So it's got a punch to it. I'll tell you that.
What do you think of it?
It's freaking delicious, man. If it's not my favorite bottle that I got in this haul, it's got to be damn close. Like it's of the Balcones I own. Top 3 for sure. Maybe top 2. Yeah, it would be between the 3 I showed off. So loving the single malt, loving this guy again. You guys see this? This is fantastic. The one finished in wine cast. So it's the blue corn cast strings finished in wine cast. It's really coming through there. Yeah, that is awesome stuff. Yeah, the wine finish. I'm guessing it's a dark wine. I don't know if it doesn't really say. West Coast. Yeah, Cabernet.
Okay.
Yeah, and those dark wine notes really work well with the dark notes in Texas whiskey. So yeah, I'm very happy with that. Man, the nose on this rye though.
What do you get on that one?
What's that?
So what do you get on that one? I've got a local store pick here that was 64%. The rye.
Okay.
And it's just amazing.
So there's a slight mintiness on the nose, but it's primarily like dark fruits and there's like a true dark chocolate note. Like if you like warm dark chocolate, like if you were heating it up to put it over like a sundae or something, like that warm chocolate note. It's just there's a little bit of like a molasses, little caramel going on, and coffee, the like black coffee, which is one of my favorite notes in bourbon. And this thing has a ton of it. Let's go in for the sip though. Yeah, Jim and everybody else. Cheers. Here we go.
Yeah. Cheers.
Hey, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Yeah, the store pick I got is a lot of Texas funk, but on the finish, it's Hershey's cocoa powder.
Okay, yeah, I could definitely see that, especially like the special dark.
Yeah, it's just delicious though.
My heater kicked on, and I'm already hot, so I don't need that happening.
Yeah, it's still cold as hell here in Indiana. I don't think it's ever going to warm up.
It's like 67 down here in my whiskey room, but that's the way I like it. I try and keep
that's
it
good
around.
temperatures. I can live with 67, but this 45 and 48 stuff, they can keep it.
Yeah. That's a little too chilly.
Yeah. Especially when I got to live in the garage. That's it. Too cold.
There's also like this. There's like this citrusy note that I also get on Corbin Cash. Kind of like it's almost like a lemon meringue or like a key lime pie kind of thing going on.
Yeah.
But primarily on the nose, though. Jim's making faces.
Yeah.
Getting it on the palate, that citrus. I don't know if that's either citrus or it's Texas funk, but it's absolutely throwing me for a loop because I'm like, okay, this is a rye and it tastes right. Then I get that. I'm like, what the fuck?
But see, I'm always looking for weird profiles because I'm basically like done with MGP. Like I've had so much of it that
Granted, I bought this recently, so I'm kind of being hypocritical, but I definitely there's so much MGP out there. It's like, oh, another one. Fuck.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I do when I go to the rye aisle now and I see a new bottle that I don't recognize. Is just flip it around and look at the back. If it came from Indiana, I don't need it. Unless like somebody tells me like, hey, this is a really phenomenal, like somebody got some great barrels or whatever from MGP, then I'll consider it. But otherwise, like there's just I got enough already. So oh yeah. No, it's not a new shirt. I've actually had this a while. And actually I shot a few reviews months back. I just haven't been wearing my Western shirts. And then Jigs was giving me some crap about it. 2 weeks ago, because it's been that long since I've been live. He's like, where are the Western shirts at, man? I was like, you know what? I haven't worn them in a while. So Jigs, if you're out there, it's kind of for you. Also, I just love the shirt. So
I watched a video on, was it from Kerrang Radio the other day? It was James and Kirk sitting down together. And James had a red Western shirt on. And I'm like, what? It just didn't seem to fit.
Well, yeah,
James Hetfield wearing a Western shirt just didn't.
Well, he's been wearing them off and on for a few years now, though. Like, all the new interviews, he's wearing one in almost every new interview. Yeah, he's actually got a black one almost identical to this in one of his new interviews.
They make those shirts pretty. I'd call them athletic style. Them cowboy shirts, they're pretty tight around the midriff. When you get my age, you got to go to Omar the tent maker to get something fit right.
Yeah, well, I hear you.
Hell, I put that thing on, and I people just ask me if I'm going to actually sit down and roll around or something. Yeah. They all make them that way too. They're all kind of V cut, right? They're supposed to be though.
Yeah.
Cowboys are supposed to be like that. So I guess I'm not a cowboy. I'm a drunk instead.
I'm kind of both. So I don't know how it's going to work out. No, I mean, I've never officially been a cowboy, although I've been more of a cowboy than a lot of people I've seen wear cowboy hats. So for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I mean, I actually did work on a farm for many years when I was young. I mean, so I've been around. I mean, I grew up in Ocala. And for those of you that don't know, I mean, Ocala was actually fighting Lexington for the horse capital of the world for a long time. And of course, Lexington won because they had the Derby. But there was actually more at the time when that was going on. There was actually more horses per capita in Ocala than there was in Lexington. So, yeah, there's tons of horses in Ocala. So I grew up around horses. I mean, that's where I grew up, is Ocala, and I was there till I moved and when I was 24. So, yeah, worked on a lot of horse farms, cleaned a lot of stalls, helped shoe horses plenty, and bring them in when it was bad weather and stuff. And yeah, so I've been around horses quite a bit.
Yeah, I grew up around the farm too, so I've been kicked and bit about every animal. I'll tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you a funny story. When I was about 16 years old, that was my first introduction, really getting into the working around the farm. And I had a friend of mine owned a big ranch, and he had several livestock horses, sulky horses, right? That he raced them. And so I worked in the barns there for him, but he also had a lot of other animals. Well, they went away for the weekend, and he asked me to look after his goats. So I said, well, sure, I'll look after the goats. Well, I didn't know much about goats, and I certainly didn't know much about certain types of goats. So he told me, he said, all you got to do is feed and water them once a day at the end of the day, and that's all you need to do. He didn't share any more information than that. So a goat's a goat, right? A goat's a goat. So I jumped the damn fence to water them and get them fed, and every one of them fell over with their legs run up in the air like they were dead.
Oh, yeah, those kind of goats.
Out of me.
That's like you killed the whole herd of goats.
Every damn goat. Killed every damn goat in that damn stable, and they were just feet straight up in the air like they were just dead. And so I got in my car and I ran over to my buddy farmer's house and I said, man, this guy's going to be seriously pissed. I've done killed every one of them goddamn goats. You got to come over and help me, man. He laughed at me, and he said, you damn city boy, them fainting goats. They'll wake up and go it again. I said, what? I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, there's a farmer near here that he has a group of goats like that. And so when I was young, I mean, he's had them the whole time that I've been coming up here, because my grandmother's been in Kentucky since I was born. So even when we were down in Ocala, we'd come up here. There's a farmer just, I don't know, a mile down the road from her house. And when we were kids, me and some buddies, we walked down there, and you just start clapping and screaming. They'll fall over and
legs straight up in the air.
Yeah.
As a board. Yeah, scared the hell out of me.
Oh, yeah, they're funny, man.
Yeah, scared me to death.
Cheers, Jacob. Good to see you, man.
Legs up in the air, you're going to get a bee stick.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah,
what's that stand?
The worst of it is I went to my farmer buddy, and they all the farmers meet at 9:00 at the coffee shop every morning, 8:00, whatever it is, and they all talk about that. So the whole town was making fun of me for a better part of a year. What an idiot I was! Didn't know no different. So I had to deal with that. Oh, it did. It scared me to death. I thought I'd done something to them goats I shouldn't have done. Oh, it's terrible.
Mark, earlier you're saying you've been kicked and bit. I've been bit by most animals. I've never been kicked by anything, but I've been rammed by plenty of goats. I've had plenty of goats, ram into me, and that's always fun. Man, their heads are hard.
I'd be in them stalls cleaning for them sulky horses. Them sons of bitches reach around and bite me on the rib or something when I'm trying to clean.
Oh yeah.
Kick me and knock me over, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, plenty of that.
I think that's why I'm not an actual cowboy, is because horses are assholes, man. They're like,
they can be. They can be.
They are jerks. Like they will just bite you for you'll just be minding your business. They'll just reach around and bite your arm or your side. Yeah.
And them sulky horses he was raising, they were like prized possessions for him, right? So, I got a shovel in my hand. I know what to do with it when the damn thing bites me. But if I did something like that, oh my God, he'd have hung me by the neck till dead. Them was his babies.
I'd say. I got to say, AZ, I'm not totally opposed to this. This kind of sounds like my younger days, though. I don't know if I still want to do this at 40, but back in the day, this was like the weekend routine: is drink whiskey and then beat the crap out of each other. We called it sparring, but it was really just fighting until one of us gave up.
Well,
Bobby.
I'll tell you what, that's
Here's
not
one.
a bad idea either. But I tell you what, I'm good at hanging AZ. I can duck really well. I'm good at that. And
There you
run.
go.
I'm good
Yes,
at that.
fancies, I agree with you.
I can duck and run. I can do that pretty well.
Somebody's gonna get that reference.
Hey, Z. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Is that your first time having the straight bourbon? If so, then cheers, man. That's a good bottle. 67, that hot. Mine is usually 64. Yeah, I like my whiskey to be right about 66, 67. That's my optimal temperature for me. Warmer than that, and I don't like it. Colder than that, I feel like I can't pick out notes well enough. So
A lot of people complain about heartburn a lot of times with their whiskey, and I never get it.
only certain ones.
I don't really get it.
Yeah,
I guess I'm fortunate with that, but
yeah. Well, I mean, of course, I just have heartburn a lot. Period. So
yeah.
I'm acidic apparently. Hey, other Mark. Cheers, Eminecker. Good to see you, man.
Doctor.
Mark and John are everywhere. Cheers, all.
Hey, Mark.
Let's see here.
I saw Bobby in here too. I think he left a word out of his. It should be Big Bad Axe Bourbon. Big. Yeah.
Wait till you get to Fancy's comment.
How far? I'm catching up. I'm slowly catching up. Never buy a European large mark.
I'm gonna tell you, you got to go listen. If you're not subscribed to Bobby at Bad Axe Bourbon, you need to do that, man. I'll tell you, go over and watch some of his live streams. I'm gonna tell you something. That right arm of his, he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger in that right arm when he's swinging that damn axe.
I'm telling you, man. And you know, so this was months ago. Me and Ben and Greg, we were all backstage with Bobby, or maybe it was just me, Ben, and Greg, and we were saying then that Bobby was going to pass all of us, and he sure enough has, and well deserved, man, because Bobby puts in the work, man. Bobby is everywhere.
Yeah, he does.
Bobby's on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and so congrats, Bobby. I think he's 1,700 and something now. Good stuff, man.
He said he's going to Arizona when he hits 2,000. I think that's what he said.
There we go. Yeah.
He's going to have a big party in Arizona. He wants to hang out with Hangin' AZ. I think that must be where Hangin' lives, around Arizona somewhere.
Yeah. AZ's in Arizona. Who else? Tipsy's in Arizona. Forget who else. But Peter B, cheers all. Cheers to you as well.
Peter B.
Goat ropers, yeah. All the Pete's are here. Time.
Cheers, Kitty. You're not wrong.
Horse bites are better than kicks. I think about that for a minute. I might agree with you.
Yeah. You don't want to get kicked by a horse. Those things can freaking kill you.
That Fancy comment is priceless.
It is.
I done something I shouldn't have done to those goats.
Makes me wonder what Mark was worried about.
Right, phrasing on that
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Hey, listen, that's the comment of the night right there. That's awesome.
Good stuff. Cheers, fancies. Good to see you, ladies.
I got in with those goats and they fell down. They had their legs straight up in the air. I'm like, whoa.
Okay, calm down, Mark.
Yeah,
Exactly.
out of context, that sounds really questionable.
Now that's the kind of shit makes for fun. I love that whiskey, Francis. Way to go.
There we go. We got the breakdown there. All the emotions going through there by Oreo Cookie. Got face blue, wide eyes, face blue, smiling face, pink tears, face. Okay, yeah, all kinds of stuff going on there.
Yeah, there is. There is. That's a novel. Hell, she wrote a novel there.
Yeah,
there's a lot of stuff there.
Clearly, I don't think I could type that out right now. Ian, I'm not even.
No way.
Yeah, my brain's just shot. There we go. So I got a new one of those as well. Thanks to was that Liquor by the Lake pick there?
Yep.
Yeah, thanks to these ladies right here. I got that's who got me
my first pour tonight. Little
Camp
Russell
Nelson.
single barrel.
Nice.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, Mark, I started out with a little low proofer tonight. So
Yeah, me too. I think
little Heaven Hill green label.
Oh yeah, don't you love that? I love that Evan Williams. Is
No,
that
this
what
is
it is?
the Heaven Hill 6-year 90 proof.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I buy the Evan Williams is on there for me all the time. I really like that bottle. It's good.
Yeah.
100 proof. I'll sip on it as a starter all the time.
And yeah, for sure, Kitty. Yeah, what happens in Vegas certainly does not stay in Vegas anymore, thanks to the internet.
Oh, the chat is alive tonight.
Yeah,
There's my man,
Z-Man's in
Z-Man.
AC as well.
Cheers, Z-Man.
William Reynolds, cheers, brother. Good to see you. Good stuff there. Yes, and cheers to Bobby. And congrats again, man, on hitting 1,700, man. You'll be 2K in no time.
Yeah.
I need to up my game is really what Bobby is teaching me. I need to be on the Instagrams and the TikToks and
You might
Facebook.
need to, Sean, honestly,
or an axe. Maybe I need an axe.
No, man, your streams are great. You just might want to consider the company you keep on screen with you. That's all.
Well, if that's what it's going to take for me to get to the top is changing my company, Mark, that ain't going to happen.
Yeah, it's hard decisions. You might have to do that in 2000. I'd make the sacrifice and go away. I'd weep, but I'd do it.
No, I mean, money's just never meant that much to me, honestly. So, I'd rather have good friends. So,
yeah, got it.
Mass spontaneous goat tipping. I think I heard
about that from Art Bell.
I'm glad I stole. Listen, that'll be all over whiskey too. I'll be hearing about that shit for the next
I'd say so, Mark.
Bring it up on Livewire and you'll be done.
Yeah, this is certainly not the last you're going to hear of the goat tipping.
It doesn't sound like it.
I worked overnights years ago, and Art Bell was on the air, and he was fun to listen to.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's fine by me.
And Peter, as long as YouTube doesn't delete it, this is here for the duration. Proof Old Forester. Oh, there you go. That's always a good one there. That was my daily for years, man. That in early times, I'd go back and forth between those bottles for a long, probably really the first couple of years of me getting into whiskey. Those were my go-tos. Tip a goat. Here's one. Be careful of Mark the Beast. Mark and the Beast things, right?
You better get that much. I'm pretty sure if you go dig through Scott Stallon's archives, there's still a recording of a live stream where one of Kristen Will's female friends hopped on and flashed a boob.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I couldn't find it now without a lot of digging, but I'm pretty sure it's still up because YouTube don't care.
That's it. Well, they do. It's really hard for them to monitor all the lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although
last night we had T-Rob take his shirt off and flex. So.
Oh God.
That was
ladies. There you go.
Yeah, he took his shirt all the way off, was flexing, and
I bet that was damn pornographic.
Tim is a big dude. Thankfully, he's also a very kind man.
That he is.
Yeah.
I always enjoy his company. I always do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Tim is legit big. Yeah, he's a big human. Yeah, what is he? He's like 6'4" and also just freaking ripped. So yeah, you don't want to upset Tim. Thankfully, he
works on it every day, man. Every day he's working on it. Every day.
Yep.
I told him once on a live stream, I said, "Do you run at all?" And he said, "Occasionally I do." I said, "Well, if you ever see me running, there'll be a guy in a blue suit and a badge and a billy club behind me. That's the only time I'll ever run."
I'm kind of with you, Mark. Sometimes I might get up to a jog when I'm with the dog, doing the dog walk. But that's I wouldn't really call it a run. It's really more of a fast walk if we're
pretty
honest.
pretty much damn sure if I'm running from that, I'm going to get caught. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Yeah, and for well, as long as the goat stories didn't happen in Australia, we might be okay. There you go.
I think the goat story is going to get around. What do you think, Sean?
Probably. Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I can be. Listen, it'll be a lot of fun. Maybe we can milk that and have some fun with it.
I guarantee you'll have someone live and someone will go, "Hey, goat tipper."
See, Tim had goats faint on him. Sean said he was rammed by a goat. So
this is
Crazy.
all kinds of questionable goat activity happening on this stream.
So
I was actually, for the record, ran by a goat several times in my life. So
Yeah, me too. Some of some size that it really hurts when they ran you.
It really, they really pound into you. Let me tell you, take a real pounding when a goat's ramming you. It is intense. It is an intense ramming.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't,
There's
you don't
no better
forget
word
it.
for it either. There's
You
not a
don't
better-
forget it,
there's
and
not-
you definitely feel it the next day. You
yeah,
definitely
man,
feel it
you
the next
do.
day.
There's
Let
not
me
a
tell
better
you.
word in the English language than ramming, and it's really what it is. Ramming.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're rolling near the neck of the OF. Oh yeah, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I mean, still, I would say top 3 bottles under
Hang it.
$25. Yeah, that old Forester 100. That is a great budget bottle. Mark, the goat mace is here. Forever the goat now.
Look at the next comment. Yeah. Oh,
That's probably what's coming. I think I'm about to get a nickname here in the next month or so.
That's not what I meant to do, but okay, we'll roll with it.
There we go. Archer's always a good time.
Hang on a second. I got to get rid of the other one.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Not a good time when that
no,
happens, man.
no.
It is painful.
no.
Yeah, I've had the same thing happen a couple times.
That's
AC.
very
Yeah,
painful.
rammed right in the nuts by a goat. Yeah.
Very painful.
Yeah.
Sometimes them sons of bitches are sneaky. You don't see it coming and you're totally off guard till they get right on you. Sometimes it's like,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they'll,
my
they'll-
God.
they'll just be walking up to you all calm like, and then once they're in
Yeah.
within striking distance, it's just ram.
yeah, it's it. I know.
Goat Defense League.
It's not a bad idea. We might want to start teaching goat defense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're kind of jerks as well. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
But they're also funny because I've had to get goats stuck at unstuck at fences more times than I can count because they are so determined to like get to the good grass. They will like get their head through, what's the wired fence? It's like squares like that. There's a name for that. Is it cattle fence? Is that what?
Yeah, I think that's what we always called it. Was the cattle fence.
Yeah. They'll
Like
get
wire.
their,
It's a wire fence. Yeah. Cattle
yeah.
fence.
Well, goats with a real goat with horns. They'll somehow get their head through it, and then they'll be stuck because the horns will hook back on the wire, and they're just stuck there. They'll be there for hours, and then you gotta come and get their dumb ass unstuck, and then they'll do the same thing the next day. They'll do the same exact thing the next day just because they're trying to get to that grass that nobody else can get to. It's like there's a reason nobody else is eating that grass, dumbass.
Exactly right.
Fuck.
What the hell's going on, Jim? If you fell out of the chair or something, what's the hell's going on?
No, hang on.
Jim is now Archer.
Take Archer down here.
All right.
There he is.
Since two of you had some Russells tonight, we'll jump onto that. Again, Fancies, thank
I
you
know.
for this
I got
bottle
the
right
hockey playoffs on over here. And so I'm cursing and yelling at the Bruins.
Oh, okay. That's what's going on. That makes
They
sense.
can't hold a fucking lead.
I'll get my Russells next. I've just poured.
There you go. Early times bib. That's
That's
the
great.
old plastic topper there, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's the black plastic top, but it's the black bottle.
Oh, damn.
What the hell happened, Jim? How come you don't share it with us? We want to laugh too.
Shit. You try really just make a large circle with his hands and talk about a stuck goat? That's worse than phrasing.
What can I say? I try to really describe the situation.
Yeah.
You gotta kind of jerk it and then just push it. And anyway,
One
You
thing
got
I
to
like
jerk it,
about
right?
Fucking
That's one of
Christ.
the things I like about Sean. He's animated. He's fun.
You gotta jerk it.
Oh my god.
you gotta jerk and push and twist, and you're just really you gotta really work that goat until it finally just breaks free, and then you can have a good time.
You don't even have to work the goat. He's already got his head stuck in the fence. I mean,
Go for it. You can't fight back. He can't ram you then. That's the time to take advantage.
It sounds like a Pornhub category no one asked for and nobody wants.
Believe me, Jim, there are some people that definitely want it.
In the words of Mark
if
Patton,
there's anything I've learned in my life,
every way.
yeah, for sure. If there's anything I've learned in my life is that never underestimate how freaky people can be.
That's a true statement.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Fancies, thank you for this Russell's pick here. Camp Nelson.
Crazy.
Oh, almost knocked my whiskey over.
Oh my God.
What am I missing? Worked in the Sheep River Sanctuary for a couple of years. Watching the bighorn sheep headbutting each other was something to. I bet, man.
Yeah, especially them.
Yeah, they're up in the mountains near where Stall lives. They'll actually stand out in the middle of the road.
Go twerking.
There you go.
I love that. I'm not sure. That's something I need to learn how to do and follow up from my story. That'd be great.
And the nodes on this freaking Russells, man. That is a pretty nose right there.
Oh.
Reminds me of those old days with the goats. Anyway.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, me too. There you go.
What else you got up here, Jim? Oh, well now I can't see that. I can't see the bottom of your picture.
I'll fix it.
There we go. Oh, well now I can't see because your name's there. God damn it! There's no.
Hang on.
Hey, Peter. Tonight, it's a nice Friday night. I intend to have a good time tonight, so I'm smoking something a little different, a little special. Tonight, I'm smoking a Ramon Elones Cuban. Smoking a Cuban cigar, Special Select.
Oh, I thought you were smoking something a little special.
Really, really good. Kind of a medium body stick. It's really good. Great flavors.
Very nice, Mark. As far as and this is a damn shame, and you'll probably are going to give me crap for this. As far as I ever got into the cigar world, which is probably even not the right phrasing, was Black and Milds. Yeah, that's as deep as I ever went.
Hey, listen, man, it's the same thing as whiskey. Drink what you like, smoke what you like. If you like it, hey, man, I'm with you. I'll fire one of mine up with you. We have a hell of a good time. I don't mind.
No, I haven't smoked anything in years, but yeah, I mean, back in the day, that's what it was: Black and Milds and a bottle of whiskey and playing spades, and that was a good night.
Yeah.
You see the video with the ibex who climbed up dams. Oh yeah, those things are freaking ridiculous, man. Well, goats too. Goats will do the same thing. They'll just be like, "Yep, gravity. Nope, screw gravity. Doesn't mean anything to us." Smoking that Mike Tyson one-hit knockout. There you go. Can you buy Cuban cigars in the U.S.? I feel like if the answer is no, we probably shouldn't discuss that.
Yeah, we shouldn't.
Yeah.
We're just gonna move along. Back to goats, shall we? Let's go back to
You are
goats.
legally able to travel from other countries and bring up to 50 with you. So yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, what do we got? Let me solo Jim here for a second. What is happening here? Send me an announcement. Would you rather have sex with a goat, but nobody would know, or not have sex with a goat, but everybody believes you did?
That's awesome.
I think even
John's
still,
like, neither.
I think still. I mean, if we have to choose like A or B, I'm going with B. I'm going with the not having sex with the goat, and everyone thinking
I'm
I
gonna
did.
go with that too.
Just because at least deep down in my soul, I know that I'm not a terrible person.
That's good stuff right there, Jim. Jim, that's
I
good
wouldn't mind
stuff.
that people would say, he's a sick person. I'm just going to leave him alone. If more people said, I was just going to leave that guy alone, I'd be happy.
Fair point, John. Yeah. Less people to talk to in my life. Great.
Fuck.
Oh.
There
Still
you
rule.
go.
Peter Wright's right. Peter Wright's right. When you boil it all down, there's some truth in that statement.
Yep.
That's it. AZ saying he smuggled them in the old days, just tuck off the bands and put them in my wallet. There you go.
Yeah.
$20 is $20.
Shorty.
Yep.
There is. Hard thing
Yeah,
today in America is to actually get a true, authentic Cuban. If you're buying them in, places where they're resort and things like that, they're not. Most often, they're not Cubans.
Speaking of things made in other countries that are very popular, Jacob was telling me today that because we were talking about because I ran the whole live whiskey review thing past him earlier, and then we got to talking about whiskey and stuff and how the way this came about is because I said what I said to you guys that no one's really watching the reviews, and his thought is that just kind of the whiskey community in general is maybe in a lull, not so much us the regulars, but the more casual viewer. And it's maybe because of tequila. And I got to say, as a person that has tried some high-end tequilas, I don't really get it. It's fine, but I mean, for me, it's like nowhere close to what bourbon is. Not that I'm expecting similar profiles, just for me, I guess just quality of drink and mouthfeel.
I do like a smoky mezcal, though.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't hate them. It's just, for the money that a good tequila costs, I think in my head, I could have this bourbon instead. And so I always just go with that bourbon, whatever the thing is. But, that said, I hope that more people keep going over to tequila and leave our bourbon alone. So, yeah. So if you're thinking about it, go buy some tequila.
It's the new thing that the suckers always chase. So.
Yeah, I'm stuck on bourbon. Probably will be the rest of my life. Yeah. So, and if you got the money to do both, then great. I don't really, so I just stick with the collection I can afford. Where are we at here? Actually, you know what? Reminds me, there is one bottle. Fancies, are you here still? Of course, I don't know if I should transition to a peated cast strength Scotch yet.
Hang in AZ, I believe you're safe there. Canada and Brazil, I think you're safe there. It's the resorts that most of the time they're not real authentic Cubans.
I'm curious though. So John, you were saying you like a smoky mezcal. Anybody else kind of getting into tequila or just dabbling a little bit or has kind of a go-to?
I keep a bottle on the shelf. I like the 1800. I do like the 1800.
I like the silver or?
Yeah, the silver 1800. Mm-hmm. I do like that.
Back in the day when I was bartending, I poured a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a smooth delivery over the palate, but still got the punch where you need it. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say I did bourbon and Scotch, and now my new exploratory is into rye.
Oh, yeah.
I've only been into rye for a couple of years now.
Yeah, I would say I'm. That's definitely the collection of mine that's growing the fastest. Is my
mine
rye
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That same way for me. I find myself buying more rye to try, where I never did in the past.
Well, and I appreciate
rye. There's more variation too.
Yeah. I think that I'm really excited to see that a lot more distilleries are making their own rye. That's really exciting to me, because for the first few years when I was getting into bourbon, it's basically just MGP. There was a couple others that were making rye, but it was mainly just MGP sourcing to everybody. So now, seeing these smaller distilleries doing their own thing, like Driftless Glen, Still Austin, Corbin Cash, who else? Chattanooga does a decent rye. Wilderness Trail.
Yeah.
Of course, Sagamore, which is still mainly sourced MGP, but they do a really nice job of it. Barrel, always doing great stuff. And of course, Turkey's been around forever in Pikesville. Yeah. And also, don't know, I've heard that it's actually New Riff, but that Silver Springs rye, that is a killer bottle. I think Woods was the first one that suggested that to me. And man, that bottle is ridiculous good. Another one that I got from the Fancies all the way from California, but, and it's cheap. It's like $45, something like that. It's a great rye.
I think that was I prefer high rye bourbons. I think I prefer the rye flavor more than I would some bourbons.
I actually enjoyed the. I've had a couple of bottles of the Blue Run High Rye. It's not bad. I've enjoyed that. Some of the other stuff I don't, but I enjoy the High Rye. Now that 13 and a half year and that 14 year Blue Run, I did enjoy both of those, but they're outrageously expensive, and both of those bottles were gifted to me, so I felt good. I felt good while I was drinking it.
Jim, on your I'm trying to see. I don't know what the mash bill is on this Balcones. Do you know if it's 100% rye, or does anybody know on the Balcones rye if it's 100% or what?
I don't know if you can read that down there at the bottom. It's probably washed out, but it says it's 100% rye whiskey down there.
Okay, I thought it was, but I didn't want to say that without being sure. And there's a few.
And it says on the back label, our 100% rye mash bill.
You see, the cast ring doesn't say all that, which is odd. But
began with Elbin rye from Northwest Texas, accompanied by some crystal chocolate and roasted rye that give us a rich, sweet mid palate and layers of chocolate over leather, tobacco, oak, and spice notes.
Yeah, I think that's where I get the hoopy cocoa powder on the cast strength from.
Yeah, I pretty well agree with that. It's still Austin, I believe, is 100% rye as well. And they do a killer rye. Yeah, and same with Corbin Cash. Yeah, lots of really up and coming ryes. Really happy to see that.
Yeah, Peter B said Michter's rye. I had a 2-ounce sample. It was the Michter's, but it was toasted barrel rye, but it was barrel strength. And that's right up there with the JD barrel proof rye among the best ever.
I'll tell you, I'd like to be able to find a bottle of that. I've looked for that, can't find it.
Oh, that Michter's?
Yeah, the Michter's toasted.
Yeah, I had a buddy send me a 2-ounce sample. Yeah,
that sounded to me like something that tripped my trigger.
Yeah, it was insane. It was so good.
Yeah, exactly, Peter White. That is the great thing about rye is you can have a pretty decent rye in 45 years. Unlike bourbon, where it's just kind of becoming drinkable at 4 years. I've dabbled into tequilas. I have two really good I'm going to screw that up. So I'm just, whatever that says, El Tesoro. That's probably wrong. Prefer Repo and I'm terrible at reading Spanish. My wife would kill me if she was down here right now.
Repo on Anejo.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been a long week and I was mildly tipsy, I'd probably do better, but not much. Rye is great when you are not looking for sweet. Well, I disagree though, AZ. That Silver Springs is sweet to me. And same with the Driftless that I got from you, John. I would say that's a pretty sweet rye.
The Knob Creek 115 single barrels, there's a lot of caramel sweet to that.
Yeah, for
sure. I really like those, especially at the price point.
Yeah, and they're very findable. Very solid rye, easy to find. What else? I don't know if I would describe the Corbin Cash as sweet. It's more like a punch in the mouth. And then the new riff, the malted rye, which I know is a little hard to find, but that's a very sweet rye. I mean, to me, it's like strawberry filled donuts or something. It's just like confectionery. There we go. Sugars and strawberries and all kinds of great stuff. Yeah, your Rittenhouse. I passed on a Rittenhouse pick at my local Kroger because it was $45, which is a lot for a Rittenhouse, but maybe I should have got it. I don't know. But I mean, Pikeville exists, and it's basically the same price, so I just buy that.
Pikesville's a good rye. I like that.
Oh yeah. And when you were, that's what I meant. So Dan last night, Deathless Dogs, he reviewed the new, which I guess is going to be a regular release, which is freaking awesome. Yeah. I just hope I can find one because that's probably my favorite rye of all time. I mean, if it's not, it's top 2 or 3. Yeah. The special release. and I've had 2 different bottles. I will say one was better than the other, but I mean they were both just amazing. And actually, I have both samples somewhere here in all the samples.
Hey, David.
Yeah, but that rye is ridiculous. And based on Dan's reviews, it seems like it seems like maybe it wasn't quite as good as the special release, but still very good. So I'll be curious.
That's 10 proof. The single barrel rye, the green label was 130 proof, and I mean this was hazmat.
Yeah, I got one of those.
There's a big proof difference.
Yeah, true.
I've never had the Knob Creek Rye single barrel 115. I got one of those coming. I want to try it. I heard
good.
Yeah, I heard
it's
about it.
It's solid pour for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
One there everybody should at least try, and I would say have if you can get it, but which I imagine most folks can.
Yeah, those are pretty much readily available, especially I hate to say it for a single barrel, but your bigger chain stores, especially the larger grocery stores here in Wisconsin, seem to have them.
Yeah, I mean the biggest liquor store in my town, which is not saying a whole lot, because we're there's 20,000 people in my whole county, so we don't have a lot of big. But the bigger store here, they carry that's where I got mine, the Knob Creek single barrel. So yeah, I'd say they're fairly available. Yeah, man, the Michter's rye is great. I've never had the cast strength. Would love to. I like the standard release, but never had the cast strength. Actually, never had anything but the standard release. So
yeah, it's been my experience comparing some of the toasting, other than maybe Penelope, but Michter's does a good job with anything that's toasted by them. I mean, there's just a distinct flavor of toast with Michter's that I don't get with any other whiskey. Penelope is another one. Their toasted stuff is really good.
So, Mark, actually, you remind me of a thing that I wanted to kind of run by all you guys when we were talking about the whole live review idea. One thing I've been wanting to do for a while is figure out what is the best toasted bottle that's what the crap. I got a string that's annoying me. I'll have to cut that later. So you got 1910 Woodford Double Oak, which I know they're not technically toasted, but it's roughly the same process.
Right.
Then we got Michter's toasted here, this is a sample. And then also I have a Woodford that is toasted as well. So if any of you guys have some or all of those bottles, then maybe we could make that our first live kind of blind, or whatever you want to call it. Here's my knife. Yeah, because I've kind of wanted to get that video out. I just haven't had the time. So, yes.
The Penelope, sometimes I have difficult finding it, but I do try to keep it, the toasted Penelope. I do like it. And the Michter's, the one John described is the one I've been after, and that's the barrel strength.
Yeah.
I can't, this stuff don't get to Indiana like that. I can't find it.
Yeah, this is a friend in New York State from another bourbon group that we did a sample exchange, and he sent me that blind.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, Mark, I never see it either, and I'm in the state it's made in. So,
right.
Yeah,
I sure like the title. I think Michter's does a good job with their second barrels related to toasting or double oak. They do a good job with the toasting.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. There's something distinctive about it compared to some of the other bottles that I've had. But my problem is I have a tendency to drink it. Right? If I like it, shit, it don't hang around long, man. I'm getting there done.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
And then I'm sad, I'm all depressed because I can't find another one. That's how that goes.
Yeah, but you have the memory of drinking it, though, so you remember what it tastes like.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean, so what is retail on the Michter's cast strength rye? I think even retail is like $200. I mean, I know it's up there. It's not even at retail, it's not cheap. And then secondary is just stupid prices. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Peter White,
4-gate. I tell you, I got a 4-gate rye that is extremely unique from anything I've ever tasted in rye. It actually has a sage note.
Oh,
I've never had that in a rye.
Yeah, definitely.
And it is prominent. I've never had that in a rye, and so that was one of them Mash and Journey picks. I only bought one of them. I'm not really the $200-$300 bottle guy. I got some bottles like that, but I've been able to acquire them at a lot less, before they get to secondary. So I got a bottle of Knob Creek 18 I was able to get for, I think it was less than $200, and I think now it's selling for what, like 600 or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Jeez.
I won't spend on the toasted barrel. I do have, it's getting down there, but the first Mash and Journey, it was an 8-year-old 4-gate toasted barrel rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God, is that good?
I got some good ryes in there that I like. But I think I'm like a lot of folks. I mean, I love my bourbon, and it's a go-to for me is bourbon, and not much else. But I wanted to experiment with the rye. I tell you what I like is the diversity of the different flavors and notes that you get in rye that don't seem to take place in bourbon. So that's what I like about it. And it's just diverse and different. And I really like that about a rye. But I think it's like anything that we drink. Like, for example, Scotch. I mean, I'm still trying to bring myself to drink that peated stuff. But I'd rather run to the bathroom and puke it up than drink it.
Well, we're going to get into a little bit of that later.
I don't like it. But I'm trying to get myself accustomed to it because, I mean, it's just a matter of being diverse with it and trying to find ways that you can like it. But you got to try it. And I found myself with rye. Now, after a year or two, I found that I like rye. That's just my story on rye.
Peter White here. I'm not even going to butcher the crap out of all those Spanish words. But okay. Yeah, I might have to check that out, man. I mean, because I'm not opposed to tequila. I just haven't found one that I was really in love with for the price. Yeah, so I mean, I've had some decent ones. I mean, when we were in Mexico for my my oldest son's wedding, we got to try a bunch of really nice tequilas. Yeah, so I've had several. It's just when I see the price point, I'm like, I could have a really nice bourbon for that. And so that's kind of my issue. But yeah, maybe it'll come down.
Do you remember the tasting?
Are you asking me if I remember the bottle?
No, you remember the tasting it all the entire night?
Oh,
that's usually my problem with tequila. So
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't remember much of that 3 or 4 day weekend, if you want to call it that, because it was kind of a party the whole time. So I don't know if it's necessarily the tequila's fault. We just had a lot of fluids going through our bodies that involves alcohol. So yeah,
the tequila can get to you pretty quick.
Yeah, the old 1 tequila, 2 tequila, 3 tequila, 4. Yep.
Yeah, get to you pretty quick.
Yeah. And usually I don't remember what I did the night before either, so that's bad.
Well, you drink enough of anything.
Yeah. Yeah, but it don't take as much tequila. I mean, still be able to motivate and communicate. Tequila's something else. It gets to you pretty quick.
Yeah, and for sure on the toast ride there, Peter B. Let's see. Prescription Bourbon, David. Cheers, man. Good to see you.
Hey, David.
If you want a sweet rye, New Riff Balboa. Yeah,
agreed.
It is.
Agreed.
I prefer the 6-year malted. I think it's even sweeter, but they're both very sweet and both very good. Either way, whichever is easier to get, they're both fantastic ryes for about $60. So yeah,
there's a new release of the Sagamore cast strength rye at 123 proof. The previous bottle, which that one replaces, was 112. I got a bottle of that. I liked it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was better than the 112. So I'm enjoying some of that. Been drinking on it some.
Yeah, good stuff, man. And David,
ryes,
there you go. Yeah. That rare breed, man.
Yep.
I'm with you, David. I prefer the Wilderness Trail to basically anything else I've had from Wilderness Trail. I actually don't care for their bourbons all that much, but I love their rye. Their rye is great.
That's what I think of. I mean, I like Driftless Glenn's bourbon, but I think more of Driftless and Wilderness as their ryes.
Oh yeah, I mean Driftless.
They're so much better at.
Yeah.
Cheers, great shot.
Driftless Glen Ryes, I would put over a lot of things. They just do a killer rye. Great shot. Cheers, brother. Yeah, man. Got some great bottles coming from Mark. Cannot wait. One in particular, that Balcones peated, man. I cannot wait because my sample is all gone. So I've been fiending. Can't wait for that to get here. I know it's on the way though. Mark sent me a picture of the shipping label on the box, so it's on the way. Cannot wait.
Yeah, man.
That'll probably be next Friday's. What we'll be cracking there. And cheers to you, Mark. Also, what do you got in the glass, man? I'm sure you're sipping on something and probably smoking a stick there, I would assume, as well. In the backyard there by the pool with the glowing balls. I assume that's what's going on. Or maybe you got something else going on tonight. I don't know. But either way, cheers to you, man.
Well, he's going to have a meetup with Andy this coming week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he sure is.
They're coming out to his place, I think.
Yeah, there's a brewery in Austin. Andy posted on Patreon. We're having a meetup down there in Austin.
That liquid IV you got going on there, John?
No, this would be Diet Mountain Dew. There's some lemonade liquid IV over here, but yeah.
There you go.
No beer tonight. I'm just going to stick to whiskey so I can stay up longer.
That's it, man. Yeah, I'm with.
Gotta hydrate, folks. Gotta hydrate.
Yep.
Beer does the same thing to me, man. Whiskey gives me energy, but beer, I just start getting sleepy fast.
Well, see, if I drink whiskey the entire night, eventually I'll fall asleep. But when I throw beer in with the whiskey, then I start to get the really good buzz. And
yeah,
I'll give the Irish goodbye to StreamYard here, and then I'll start cranking music till 4 a.m. here. So,
that's it,
if
man.
You wake up and you see a bunch of music videos posted to my Facebook feed, that's what I was doing. It's usually hammered up listening to music.
Look at all this new music I found while I was hammered.
Yeah, now I know.
Yep.
Yeah, man, always a good time. Yeah,
I posted a couple of really questionable memes last night. But
that's usually around the time I'm doing the same thing, John. Except for I get yelled at from upstairs by the wife. Turn it down. Trying to sleep.
That's where I've got a 2-story house to myself.
Yeah,
I don't have to worry about that.
Too much fun.
I posted one and I had to delete it this morning. It was the Mother's Day coffee mug. I don't know if anybody saw that.
I didn't. It's been
It was from the daughters to the mom, and it was 2 sperms swimming. It said, "Thanks, Mom, for not swallowing us."
Good times. Good times.
Oh my God!
All right, now we're moving on.
Yeah, all right. So how about this Knob Creek rye? Yeah, the standard rye is pretty good stuff.
We went from ghost to that. So there we go.
Stuff, John. That's good. Not heard that before. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah. All right. So a couple of KC 9-year.
That's cool, Mr. Great Shot.
Good stuff, Peter.
Ooh, Baltimore 12.
Yeah, man. For anyone that hasn't got a driftless, you got to get yourself a driftless Glen.
I have become a big fan of driftless and also Cedar Ridge. I tell you, I love what those 2 distilleries are doing.
Go ahead. Finish what you were going to say first, Mark.
Yeah, some of the Mash and Journey picks, I've been able to try some of those. Plus, I've had some shelfers from Driftless Glen. I'm telling you, they're just as good. They're not bad. So I'm really enjoying Driftless Glen and Cedar Ridge. Iowa. I think that's Iowa and Cedar Ridge, right? And Wisconsin.
Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Yep.
Yeah. Wisconsin for Driftless Glen.
Yeah, Driftless is about 2 hours south of me.
Jacob saying that Penelope Toasts are on point. Yeah, man. Good
stuff.
Man.
I'll tell you, I'm a big fan of that, no doubt. And, I like that.
Lodge Craig Toast, another solid bottle there. So that's going to be the lineup. The bottle I owe you. I have a second one though. I'm not going to be using your bottle. So the EC Toasted. So maybe I'll wait till I send that out to you, Mark. That way you'd have that at least. So I imagine you have 1910 Woodford Double Oak, right? Because I'd like to do it'd be like the more people we have doing the blind at the same time, the more fun I think it is.
Yeah, sure, that'd be fun.
Do you want to do the Shelfer Woodford Double Oak, or is the store pick okay?
Well, so I have a store pick, but I was thinking just for consistency, I was going to go buy a Shelfer just so it's kind of apples to apples kind of thing. Because my Woodford Double Oak
much better.
Oh yeah, my pick kills everything. Yeah. Now my thought is before I do the blind is that 1910 is my favorite, but we'll see when we do the blind how that actually turns out. But
Did
I
you
know.
see how Jason messed with everybody Wednesday night?
Oh yeah, with his,
Yeah, he did.
The Woodford double oak cast strength?
making up bottles, and everybody thought it was
Going
real.
insane. Yeah.
Yeah, John,
Yeah.
did that not catch fire? Hell, people were coming in that didn't even
Yeah, it's
see
like,
it,
where am I going
hearing
to get
it from
that?
other people, and wanted to know where to buy it. That really caught
Yeah.
fire.
Where is this bottle at?
Yeah, exactly. That was funny.
But the thing is, pretty much all of us would line up for that bottle.
I
Oh
think
hell
so.
yeah!
I'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would sell like hotcakes. No
I mean,
doubt.
that's good at 90 proof. I can't imagine that cast strength.
And they need to be, there needs to be pics of that as well, because I mean, I don't know why, like, so for anyone that saw Matt's new video about boring distilleries, and Woodford was in the just kind of their category, or however he worded it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why Woodford doesn't release some of their cast strength stuff like that. I mean, because it exists, it's in a barrel somewhere.
Well,
Why
you know,
can't
they got it, but they proof it down. I don't understand that. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
I mean, because the whiskey nerds like us that want the good stuff, like we would be, like John said, we'd be standing in line for that thing.
But
So
you would think, like with Jack Daniels too, with their limited releases, the size of the distillery and the amount of barrels that they have in storage, they should be able to do this as a regular release.
yeah, I
Not
mean,
once and charge $150 for it.
even if Woodford did it, you know, a once a year thing, like you know, once a year you get a cast strength double oak. I'd be good with that.
Might
You
be
know,
everybody's pick for whiskey of the year that year too.
probably.
Yeah, barrel selection 45.2.
Yeah, I don't. That Woodford is ballsy to do that. To put out a $150 bottle at 90.4 proof. Like, what are you doing, guys? Come on now.
I bought one. It was worth it. That was the fine and rare, which is the older juice in it.
Oh yeah, mm-hmm.
That was really good. I'd like to try the barrel entry proof one, even just a sample of that bottle.
Yeah, well, I got a sample of that from Jacob, and it is very good. Yeah, I wish that Woodford would do more cast strength stuff, but what can you do? Speaking of Rise, I have an MGP 5-year from 2019. I mean, 2019, whatever the hell that says. Good Lord, my brain. You can read it, brother. People. You know what the hell it says.
I know what you mean.
Anyway, yeah. Cheers, Jacob. Trails in 10-year, 105 proof toasted Gary Oregon oak is really good in my opinion. Okay, never even heard of that. I've heard of Trails in, but not that specific bottle there, Peter White. That sounds like a good one though. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Great shot dropping them off tomorrow. That'll be great. Hanging out in Kentucky. Yeah. Let's see. Michter's Barrel Strength Rye is a ridiculous MSRP of 89. Oh, okay, but not the toasted though.
Yeah, not the toasted, no.
Yeah, I've never been able to find the toasted.
A toasted on top of that is $2.99.
Pretty much anybody, whatever store gets a toasted barrel strength rye, it's probably going to be a lottery or a raffle bottle.
Yeah, man. There's just not enough of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Same here, AC. I get a lot of citrus on several of the ryes I have right now.
Oh,
Good
yeah,
stuff.
me too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I don't get as much as the citrus as I do the peel. I get more of the peel than I do the actual citrus. Which is it's recognizable for me because a lot of cigars have it too. It's that lighter of the fruit, lemon or orange or whatever it may be. It's just more of a peel. It's kind of got a little hint of bitterness to it.
Yeah, little bitey.
Yeah, got a little bite to it.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know, Peter. I did not know that about tequila, that mezcal is different from tequila, like Iowa and Space Side.
Yeah, there's some mezcals you're
There's
going
some
to get
education. There he is,
like
Peter White laying it down. Yeah. Well, I'm getting educated over here.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm doing. I'm getting educated.
There's one that's called Espadine mezcal, and it does taste like there's peat in it.
Yeah, interesting.
I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Peter B. Wilderness Trail killing it with the rise.
Hey, yeah. I got a question for you guys, and also maybe chat. Maybe they want to chime in on this. The Wilderness Trail rye, I think it's a 90 proofer. I tell you, I enjoy that, but I enjoy it for one reason. My palate develops. I don't know if everybody else does, but I get a melon note on the Wilderness
I can see
Trail
that.
rye. Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
can
get
see
it's
that.
like a melon, like a honeydew melon. Only it's not a honeydew, but it's a melon. I don't know if anybody else ever experienced that.
I
I've only had
definitely
the
get some
cast
real
from
sweet
single
notes.
barrels.
Yeah.
I find myself picking it up on the shelf just for that reason. I like that melon note. I enjoy it.
For me, at least with my bottle, I got that a lot in the first half of the bottle, and it's that sweet kind of fruity note has kind of died down as the bottle's gotten down. Now I'm down to last couple of inches of it, but in the first half of that bottle was a lot of that, a lot of fruit sweets.
Yeah,
I could see melon for sure.
yeah. Okay.
Balmore 12 in my Glen right now. Awesome. Great shot. Good to hear, man. Jody, Bourbon Bounty, and his dad will be at my house tomorrow afternoon. Awesome. Good stuff. Bobby's always cool to hang out with. Here's all found. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I actually appreciate you sharing, John. I don't really share my experience. I probably should more.
And I don't even know I'm doing it till the next day.
Hey.
And I'll have people that I've told before. Somebody will text me, "Oh, you were on a ripper last night, weren't you?" All I got to do is look for the music on Facebook, and they knew I was tying one on. So
yeah. I got a tell too. My tell is when I've had enough. I normally sleep in my recliner, and there's a bowl of cereal in my lap all night long.
There you go.
There have been nights where
I'm giving away all my tells.
Yeah. I'm in my computer chair, but I've got an old footstool here, and I will wake up laying back in this chair, and all the lights in the TV are still on, and it's like 4 a.m.
Yep, I've been there.
Well, John, I've fallen asleep in this chair many nights, and then my wife will, she'll get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and notice that I'm not in bed, and she's like, "Let me go check downstairs," and there's my dumbass still sitting here, TV on,
man,
lights on.
I
I'm just out like this, just.
Yeah. I feel bad because there's some nights where I just lean forward like this, and I do the Irish goodbye, and I just hit the leave button with my thumb, and don't even say, "Hey, I'm out." I just push the button. See ya.
Commandant Lou. Cheers.
Hey, Lou, I haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, cheers, brother. Good to see you, man.
Commandant Lou. Look at man, I missed him. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, Lou was hanging out with all of us on the after party on 21090 Tuesday. Good times there.
Yeah, I couldn't show up for that. I had to go to work.
I was over, but Cheech went at the same time.
Oh, yeah, I went to bed that night. I enjoyed that night. That was a good stream. Yeah, 21090's got a great stream. They're a great channel. Just like this channel. We have a lot of fun on there. It's great.
The thing is, I'll drink whiskey and I'll have a few IPAs, but man, they were drinking some 17%ers on there, and then they went to the whiskey, and I'm like, ooh.
Well, in full transparency, Todd, I wish you were here so we could talk about it. They were hammered backstage. we had a great time.
I just wanted to put in the chat. I said Norfolk Southern hasn't been this far off the rails. So.
Yeah, man.
I hung with you guys through the stream, but then I went to bed. Big Vic did it to me the other night too. 1:30 in the morning, I had to go to bed. I got up at 5. Jesus Christ, it was a long day.
Yeah, I try and space out my late night streams. That's why Tuesday works for me because I'm usually off Wednesday. So I was this Wednesday. So I knew I could sleep in. So I was like, okay, I'll hang out with Todd and Andy.
I stand corrected. 100 proof on that Wilderness Trail. Hey, thanks, Peter.
Yeah. Stuff is they're small batches. I've had the wheated mash bill that was 100 proof, and then the rye mash bill. I think the rye mash bill bourbon is much better.
Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I like it much better than the wheater.
I'll tell you, I've just killed this Russell bottle, so that's done. This single barrel.
Man down.
Yeah, man. Soldier done there.
Yep.
But I love that. Once it clears the palate, if it's your first sip of the day, which this was, once it starts to level in your palate, I love that pepper note finish. I love that. I love that finish, that sweet cherry and that finish of pepper note. A lot of my cigars have that pepper note on the finish too, and they just combine with each other. It's delicious.
Yep. Russell's, I mean, just turkey in general does a great job. Actually,
Yeah, I love
I
turkey.
was about to pour a second pour, and then I realized I have like 10 other bottles to get to. So let's do that. Let's see here.
Sugar Kitty, those 17%ers. Yeah, Todd will start slapping Andy's ass again.
Does anybody have some Texas they want to share with me? If not, we'll move on to my ECBP pick, or is it? I mean, new to me. I'm just now getting A123. Now that it's nearly May.
I'll go to Texas after this rare breed ride.
What's that?
I'll get a Texas one after this rare breed ride.
Okay, well, I'll just I'll hydrate in the meantime, and I probably should anyway.
Yeah, I just picked up,
Hey, Sean.
and shout out to Greg McDonald, because we don't get them in Indiana. They're hard to find. But Greg has gotten me 2 bottles. Greg McDonald, he is an absolutely great guy. And he just sent over to me a 123, so I was able to obtain that. Appreciate Greg for that. Thank you.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Sure Kitty here saying Mark has a bowl of cereal in his lap, and a goat is next to him with his feet up in the air.
Oh God!
What has happened? What has happened in this scenario? I don't know.
Sugar Kitty left out one thing. I never said anything about my pants being down, so don't even start.
Whoa.
No, is like the cereal. Is that like the celebration after the goat activity? I don't know.
Oh, you make me out a demon.
It beats a cigarette, folks. Let me tell you. Have a bowl of cereal instead. Your body needs the carbs after all the activity.
You want some great guts to goat guts.
Yeah, this is not going to go away. I should have never.
You gotta replace those carbs you burned during all the vigorous workouts. There, have a bowl of cereal, not a cigarette.
Oh my
yeah, exactly. Oh man, I'm not going to live this shit down forever.
Nope.
Anyway, it's fun. And that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be fun. That's the
I wish Derek was here right now.
Get on here and have fun with each other, man. And that's what's great. That's what's great about Whiskey Wars at 9:00 on Friday night, man. You can really turn loose, have fun. Sean offers a great a great forum for us to do that. So I'm really grateful for that. What a great channel. Way to go, Sean.
Yeah, I wish Derek was there. What the hell is wrong with you gentlemen right now?
You people are sick in almost every way. Where you at, Derek? Love you, man. There you go.
Came
Yeah.
later with Dan last night.
Yeah,
I fought Derek the other night. I had some fun with Derek the other night. He's always good to have fun. He's fun.
Yeah, Lou, I would say we were all pretty toasted on the 210 after party. Yeah. I know I was many pours in that night.
There you go, Jeff.
Yeah, man. Which recipe?
Oh, there's a beauty. There's one of my favorite bottles. Liquor World, huh?
SQ.
Yep.
SQ.
Nice.
10 years and 8 months.
Jim.
10 years, 8 months. Very nice.
Jim's up there flexing some muscle. You see that?
Nice. I've got an OESQ.
Shred in the
That's
house.
really
Cheers, brother.
Hey, Shred.
Shred reminds me. So I'm not doing Mash Metal tonight because I'm just beat and I can't do the double stream tonight. So we're gonna go back to the old schedule. Mash Metal will be tomorrow night at 9. Also, I didn't want to cut into Joe. Well, I mean, I already am, but you guys can hop over there and say hi to Joe. Speaking of, if you haven't already, please do. Please do go.
I'm not saying
I did
for another half an hour.
What's that?
I did. I hopped over to Joe. You know, Joe's a great guy. Got a great channel. Yeah. I enjoy him as well. So I hopped over and said hi.
What were you saying, Jim?
Mr. Whiskey said in the chat, Jim getting crunk tonight? No. I might stay for another half hour, then I have to go to bed because unfortunately my dumbass works 6 days a week.
I hear you, man. Hey, Jacob, if I missed you, man, I apologize, but cheers, brother. Have a great night.
Cheers, Jake. Always good to see you.
Now.
Oh, Lone Elm. All right, let's do it, man.
This was a bottle that Crusaders picked, and actually Matt, Will, and Sarah signed the bottle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What the fuck? That's 5 years in a 15-gallon barrel in Texas.
Yeah, man. Well, so this is another, not necessarily new, but I haven't had one in a while. Got an Iron Root Harbinger there. Yeah.
Is that the barrel proof?
Yeah, it is.
Those are so good.
Not a pick, but still a solid bottle for sure.
No, I've only got Shelfers, but I can get them at Total Wine up here.
Yeah, that's where I got mine. Total Wine. Yeah, picked up a few things there. Yeah, so as if the 9 bottles that Ben brought me weren't enough, then we went hunting afterwards. Yeah, but anyway, folks, so on tomorrow night, I had a thought for a show. Hopefully, some of you folks can come up and chat with me then. So I want to do kind of the same idea that Todd and Andy did, except for we're doing the metal version of it. Best metal and or hard rock, I guess, is acceptable as well. Solos of the 80s. Of course, Todd and Andy did a great job with it, but, they're primarily in the hair band, glam rock realm, which was still cool. Still a lot of great solos that they brought up there. But I wanted to do focus more on the metal and hard rock genre of things. And so that's kind of what I will be putting together for tomorrow night. I figure I'll just, if we have enough participation, I'll just do 5 of mine. And I kind of want to hear from everybody in chat, and hopefully have a few folks hop on panel and share their favorite solos from the 80s as well. Because, I mean, to me, that was like when metal really became metal, was the 80s. So, yeah. So, anybody, Shred, if you're free, or Stanley, if you're out there seeing this in replay, I need to text both of you. I meant to earlier and it's been so damn busy. Shits is here. I see Shred, Shit's a big metalhead as well. So, any of you guys want to hang out tomorrow night and talk metal solos from the 80s? Yeah, that's kind of what I have planned. So,
hey,
anyway.
Sean, I owe you a debt of thanks. One of the streams we were on here the last couple of weeks, we were talking about those solos, and I don't know if it was on 21090 or on your own stream, preparing for some of the great solos, but you mentioned Blackfoot and the Highway Song.
Hell yeah, man.
And as soon as you said that, I was flooded with memories of 30, 40 years ago. And I tell you, I loved that band and had totally forgot all about it. I went back after your stream and listened to all those songs that I loved so much. It was so much fun. Thank you very much for bringing that up and refreshing my memory.
Oh, man, I could listen to train in the car all day long.
Anything from Blackfoot,
Train.
Yeah. Thin Lizzy, those things. I loved that stuff as a kid, but I hadn't thought about it in years. And Sean Tripped That Trigger took me back a long way. I was really grateful for that. And I think that was the same night I ended up drinking with the bowl of cereal and the goats.
It happened. And what is it? Diary of a Working Man, Ballad of a Working Man.
Yeah,
whatever that
I
song
loved
is.
anything Blackfoot.
Blackfoot. Yeah, but so maybe this is a hot take. I don't know, but for me, the solo and Highway Song over Freebird. I know that maybe that's So here's why. For me, especially the long version of the Freebird solo can get a little repetitive, and it's just. I appreciate the whole party atmosphere of it, and it's like 9 minutes long. The solo part, if you even want to call it a solo, it's more just like a jam session. But I think just the way that the Highway song solo is structured, I think it's a better solo. That's
excellent. It's absolutely excellent.
So and I'll throw out there too, if you want to go way back, Gator Country by Molly Hatchet.
There you go. Yeah, man. And I forget who brought it up. It was on 21090 stream, but another one that, I think we all know about it. Ted Nugent. I'm spacing here.
Ted Nugent, Stranglehold was hot.
That's it. Stranglehold. Yeah.
That was hot, man.
Great song.
Yeah, that was hot.
They went through all the 80s, and the one I thought of
was really good. Other than that, he's jacked.
Yeah, that was great stuff. I love Ted Nugent. I got to see him in concert twice. I got to see Zeppelin twice. Yeah, man, it's a great time of my life. But I haven't followed music at all since then, and so that was like a rush of memories when you brought that up. It took me back, and it was great. It was great. I'm really grateful for that. It was really great.
Yeah, I grew up in the South, so Southern rock, man.
And so they did solos out of the 80s, and the one I could not believe nobody ever mentioned was Steve Vai and Yankee Rose.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there was a few that I thought would get mentioned that didn't, but that's okay. They still had some great ones on their list for sure.
I mean, Steve Vai did a lot of great stuff with David Lee Roth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Even though David was an asshole, but
hey, so for all those for all those cigar smokers out there, have a look at this. Look at that.
There you go.
It is still cool. Look at that. That's a nub. Look at that burn line, man. I'm gonna tell you something. That is what a fine cigar should look like. When before it burns your lips.
So you've got that Harbinger barrel proof bottle. I wish they still made this. This was what the bottle used to be.
Yeah.
Like the coffin bottle with the 3D.
Yeah. Now it's
This was such a cool bottle.
The first one I ever got was like that.
Yeah. And then
That's
they went
a cool
to the
bottle.
standard bottle. I just kept this after I emptied it because it was such a sweet bottle.
Yeah, kind of similar to the Heaven Hill ECBP bottle. Well, just Elijah Craig in general. Similar shape to that, yeah. Ontario just got A120.
At some point.
Well, Peter White, if that is true, when you get the B120 and the B520 and the C920, give me a call.
Hey, Shred, since you feel dared, I think you should come on here.
Yeah.
This stream will forever be linked to with goat jokes. Hey, I'm good with it, man. God help us all.
God help us all.
That's right. I'm in from the Mid-South. That's right. Mid-South represent. Jim getting crunk tonight.
No.
Jim's getting crunk.
Goats from the Mid-South after all
Peter B appreciates what that means when you look at that nub 1 inch and still cool. That's the way it's supposed to be. He's right.
Oh, shit.
Never been rammed, so you've been rammed from a goat from the Mid-South.
Yeah, that's when you really feel it the next day. When you've been rammed by a goat from the Mid-South, let me tell you something, folks. You don't forget it. That's an experience there.
Hey, Shits, were you talking about signature on the bottle?
What now?
Well, he said he wants Matt's signature, but so we're all three of the Crusaders signed this Lone Elm bottle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Matt, Will, and Sarah signed it in silver Sharpie.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, very nice. Topeka found some 1960s Sunnybrook kind of dusty.
Huh.
I like it, man. Dusties are always fun. I defer to Stanley Wagner. Okay, hey, fair enough, man. Yeah, I meant to text Stanley earlier in the week because I've had this idea kicking around my head ever since Todd announced it on their Patreon. Because I kind of knew what direction they'd be going, and so that got me thinking about like best metal solos from the 80s. And so that's kind of where I went with it. And just because of time, didn't really get to share a lot on their stream. So I thought, I'll just do my own thing. So yeah, if anybody wants to come up and talk that tomorrow night, that's what we'll be doing. Marty Friedman versus Dimebag. Damn, that is.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you
I saw Megadeth out with Marty in the 90s. That was crazy.
Yeah, so that's the thing. It's like I have to. I mean, Marty, in my opinion, has maybe the greatest metal solo of all time on Tornado of Souls. Just epic. But if like you're comparing number of solos you enjoy, I probably have to give it to Dime. I think he has more solos I enjoy compared to Marty's catalog. I'd have to kind of go back and forth and kind of. But yeah, that's really tight. That'd be a really tight race because both those guys are just phenomenal. Yeah. The better music version, you were all Swifties at heart. Let's be real. Yeah. All right. Hey, I love the 21090 guys and they do their hair thing. That's fine. But yeah, so tomorrow night we'll do best metal solos.
You say Todd and hair in the same phrase?
What's that?
You say Todd and hair in the same phrase?
Yeah, that's well. Todd, where you at, man? You gotta defend yourself. Yeah, Dime is definitely 90s for sure. Well, and actually, I mean, so like Tornado Souls, that whole album, which really, I mean, the solo on Holy Wars as well is fantastic. But that was released in 90, so doesn't qualify. But that said, he still had some good solos on the earlier records. I don't think they were quite as good as the ones on Rust in Peace, but there you go, Merciful Fate. There you go. So, see, Shred, you got to come up tomorrow night, man, because Shred will think of things that I won't. So,
I got to throw Kirk and Fade to Black in there.
Yeah, well, see, I was very happy to see Andy that picked that, because if it's not my favorite Metallica solo, it's got to be top 3, easily top 2, maybe. So it's
Mark, did you see on Twitter today? Buzzard Roost opened their own place.
I did not see that.
Room now?
No, I did not know that. I'm excited as hell that they.
Yeah, it was a bar and tasting room that they've opened.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, there will be some special bottle releases through there.
Yeah, that Cigar Rye and their this bottle, the Barrel Strength Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 115 proof. It is. Those two are really good. And the Char One.
See if they start getting up.
Good too.
If they start getting up this way.
I got a hell of a deal on those as an introductory offer. I bought all 4 bottles for $125.
Man, that is killer.
That's a deal. Yep.
I went to a bourbon tasting up here at my Catfish restaurant where we did our picks for the stuff I sent you, Sean.
Yeah.
And they came to a bourbon tasting as they just opened up in Indiana. Just now started sending stuff to Indiana. So he was there for that tasting. And he had those. He had a whole bunch of bottles with him, selling 4 of them for $125 as an introductory. I bought all 4. That's a great deal.
Oh yeah,
Can't beat that.
Yeah, no way you're passing that up.
Yeah, it was great.
Regardless of what your budget was that day, you're not passing that up.
Yeah, exactly right. It was great.
Yeah, and sure, Kitty, Merciful Fate, Curse of the Pharaohs. Yeah, that's a legendary solo for sure. You guys are going to make me. Hey, Shred, if you got the time, man, let's do it. Man. There he is.
Shred needs to get on here, man. What's the matter with him? Where he at? He's the life of the party. What is wine in tonight? You drinking wine tonight, Shredder?
It's wine night, guys.
Yeah,
hey, cool, man.
Good for you.
I never drink it on stream, but I'm pretty big into wine. What do you got there?
I got some Seldo, some Napa County bullshit, some Zen.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man. Even though
it's a Zen, huh? It's dark to be a Zen.
You said that was a Zen? You said that was a Zen? No kidding. Wow.
It's a dark bastard.
Yeah, I figured that was like a Merlot or a Cab or something like that.
Nah, man, we got the big Zens out in these parts, man. It's about 60 miles yonder.
Right. Right off yonder there. Yeah.
Yeah, right off yonder Highway 128 down down the road here. Yeah, I live in wine country, I gotta fucking represent.
Yeah, man. Hey, I love me a good wine.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my body does not like the sulfites.
I don't do well with it.
But I mean, I love drinking it. It's just the next day is rough.
Yeah. You know what you got to do? You get a half bottle of wine in you. Then you have a couple of big old IPAs, at least 7% or above, and you're good.
Yeah, you lost me when you said IPA there, Shred. But
oh my God, come on, man, what are we doing here?
Now my wife loves that wine, man. I tell you, those are fun nights. I'm drinking bourbon and she's drinking wine. She loves that wine and she loves a Zen. She loves a Zen.
You give me a Zen or a Cabernet with a good ribeye, and
hell yeah,
I'm going to town.
I had a sausage mushroom pizza with the Zen earlier, so I'm about to pass out over here, man.
That sounds pretty damn good too.
It's pretty early for you, Shedward. You ain't passing out no time soon.
No, you're right. It's only about 10 minutes to 8 over here.
Yeah,
so I'm
still getting Sweet.
So Shred, do you have time tomorrow? Or what's your schedule like?
I should be around. I don't think I have any plans.
Okay. Yeah, because I'd love to have a few guys on and just talk best solos of the 80s. I mean, to me, that's my favorite decade of metal, pretty much. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I lived through all of the 80s except for 1 month. So
There you go.
can't really,
Well, I missed
January
2 years.
19
Right. I missed 2 years of it, but it's still my favorite decade of metal. So,
But yeah, I mean, there was a lot of good solos going on when I was about 7 or 8 years old, but I didn't pay attention back then,
yeah, I caught
was,
it all late too.
I was
Yep.
22 I was 22 years old in 1982.
Oh shit!
I was 9 in
20 years on me,
82.
sir.
I love that response when you do that, Matt. They always say the same thing. No shit.
Oh,
Really?
Well, you're not quite old enough to be my dad, Mark, but yeah.
Sure, Ken.
Nugent with the old Amboy Duke. Man,
I'm
I cannot
old.
read for shit tonight. Anyway, you can see what the damn comment says.
I love that.
Here's Ken.
There's
No,
the
yeah,
response right there. Read it yourself, damn it.
Yeah. And Stranglehold definitely is 70s. I was just pointing it out as a great solo. Because actually, I think Highwayman is also, or Highway Song, I think that's also 70s, actually. I'm not sure. It's early 80s if it's not 70s.
Are you talking Highway Star? By
No,
Deep Purple?
Highway Song by Blackfoot.
By Blackfoot, yeah. Love that
Oh
song.
shit! Okay. It's a whole different
Love
thing.
that song.
That's where Todd pulled Eruption out the other night. I'm like, wait, that was 1978. I'm like, that's not 80s.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's why Todd lost, because he picked 2 songs that were not from the 80s, so he got disqualified.
Hey, say what you will about Ted Nugent. That guy can play the fucking guitar, man.
Yes, he can.
Damn right he can.
I only saw him with Damn Yankees, but I saw him multiple times, but they were fun.
Yeah, man. Always great concerts from Nugent, man. Always. Their concerts were great.
Well, I mean, and too, like, even though he's freaking zany as hell, like, Nugent's just a fun guy to watch. Like, even
Yeah.
he's a freaking nut. But
Yeah, he's
like,
a nut, but he loves guns. So I'm
Yeah,
Yeah, he
that's
certainly
cool with
loves
me.
guns.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
he loves guns, guitars,
That's
and
cool with me,
hunting.
man.
So,
Again, I'll pull off of ADHD whiskey, America. That's what it is.
America.
What I liked about Damn Yankees, though, was with the guys in the band. They would play Nugent stuff. They would play Styx. They would play Night Ranger. Whoever was in the band, they played everybody's stuff.
Yeah.
Also, salute
put
to
on
the
a great show.
Godfather. Ken, cheers, brother. Good to see you, man. Grape juice.
The
is good
Godfather's
juice,
there.
indeed.
Look at there.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm blessed to be in those presents. There you go.
I just love in the Damn Yankees shows, though, they would put like a buffalo up above the crowd, and Nugent would get the flaming arrow and shoot the thing out above the crowd. And it was
Yeah,
great.
man.
Yeah. Nugent was a swinger. He liked to get up and above and swing
Really
and
did.
that kind of stuff. It was always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Aerosmith put on a big deal. Rush put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, Rush. Yeah.
Yeah, they put on a hell of a show in a live concert.
Shit, yeah.
They
The
were
one
always
time I
good.
saw Megadeth in '93, they opened for Aerosmith. They had kicked Jackal off the tour, so they had Megadeth open on the 4th of July here. And I thought that was the strangest pairing, but it was an awesome show.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Sean made that one comment that night and brought all that back, and it just all seemed to click. And man, I really enjoyed that night. I went back and listened to all that stuff. I was pumped. It was just great. So thanks, Sean. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Everybody go enjoy some Blackfoot. Great stuff.
Yeah, man.
I
Great stuff.
feel like a lot of folks have forgotten Blackfoot because there we go. We got
Hey.
now Shred's in a fancy house with a grand piano behind him. Guns, music in America. Hell yeah. Freaking
America.
freedom.
America.
And
Freedom up
not
in this
lose right.
bitch.
It
Anyway.
doesn't take. Hey, listen. There's no
I figured I'd
conversation
pull the
beyond that.
gym
It's just America.
background here. My hair is gone. What happened to my hair?
That's your head's gone now. Like,
I don't know why your hair is definitely not green. I don't know why it's disappearing.
Oh, it's is Jim asleep? What's going
Oh,
on
wait.
there, dude? There he is. Hey.
I'm just finishing this pour up, and then I'm gonna head out because I am just about done.
What do you got in the glass there, Jim?
So I decided to crack this.
Oh yeah, okay. The bare knuckle
bare
we were
knuckle.
talking about. Yeah.
It's
Cheers,
Yours,
BB. You're
MG,
absolutely
yours.
right. At all.
Cat strength MGP high rye bourbon, 131 proof. It's a total wine pick.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Man,
Hey, about
I'm
that?
having some
Peter
audio
White's
issues here.
brother
How the
was a
hell do I fix
roadie
it?
for Nugent on the tour in Canada in the 80s. Good stuff, man.
No shit.
I
Yeah.
have to imagine that was
Ken.
some good times there.
Yeah, well, so here's a note. Here's a note. I was at Elvis Presley's last concert in '77 in Indianapolis.
Really?
I attended.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Sitting right up front. I was a big Elvis fan growing up. Yeah, I had my collars were higher than his. It's just what it is.
Just have fun going. He does not
Hey, that was the way to do it back then, man.
I got some pictures in a book from my mom when she passed away for each of us 4 boys. She had 4 kids, one daughter or had 5 kids, 4 boys and 1 daughter. She made individual albums for each of us prior to her death. And I got pictures back there where, man, I got collars up to my ears and the chains around my neck, all that shit. Man, that was hot. Looks
You know, maybe I'm the only one, but I miss the time when men wore suits, like non-ironically. Remember when we actually used to dress like we gave a shit about the way we looked?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I kind of miss it, especially.
My work, I have to do that every day still after 40 years. I still have to do that, but I hate that suit now. I'd rather be dressed like this, but it's, you get tired of wearing that.
I mean, when I was down in Florida, I hated it. But now that I'm up here, most days it's okay. There's a couple months where it's awful here as well. But put down the Bud Light, Sean. It's like, first off, screw Bud Light, and secondly, we will be playing a lot of metal tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I asked myself the same question.
Well, hey, listen, I'm with you, Ken. I'm with you, brother. Look, there's nothing there but football field. It's all left.
But you're not completely gone up top there, Mark.
No, man, I got still a little something going on. When
Yeah.
I comb it back, ladies still look. That's what that's okay. I didn't say what kind of ladies. Mulvaney, people like that.
Some Bud Light ladies.
That identify as ladies.
I was at a Steppenwolf concert in '69, Halifax, Nova Scotia. I was 12.
Oh, baby.
Oh yeah, man,
Wow.
that's killer.
My first concert, my very first concert, I can't remember the year, but it was Clearwater. My very first concert.
Good stuff.
Creed. I can't even remember now. What the hell? Creed?
It's been
What the hell's the name of it, Sean?
Oh, you mean CCR? Creedence
Clearwater
Revival? I can barely get it out, but
yeah. My very first concert.
thank you, Lou. Yeah. For anyone that isn't subscribed to our other channel, Mash and Metal, there it is. If you want to hang out and drink, but talk about music instead of talking about drinking, then there you go. It's basically the same show as this. It's just the what we're talking about is different. But either way, I'm shit-faced. So, basically just a repeat of tonight, just music themed.
Well, Sean, thank you, because it's 48 degrees out here and I'm all warm. So thank you, Sean. I'm
That's it. Isn't whiskey great?
Yes.
Been a fun stream tonight. I tell you what, I'm going to run over and give Scotty some love. Sometimes Scotty needs some love on his channel. So I'm going to run over and give him some love. I want to thank you for having me. It's good to see you guys. I so much enjoy spending this time with you guys. This is a great channel. You should subscribe to it. I have a lot of fun on here with Sean, and Sean makes the environment great. So thank you so much for what you do, Sean.
Thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And cheers, brother.
All right. Hey, John, I'll see you later. Jim, take care of yourself. Shredder, hey, good to see you.
Take care,
man. Hey, you guys have a good night.
You too, Mark. And say hi to Scott for us. And also, I imagine Joe is still going. For anyone that hasn't said hi to Joe, I actually need to pop over there at some point tonight. Joe's birthday tonight, so anybody that hasn't said, hey, go have a pour with him or whatever the case. Say,
We'll do.
Still going.
See you guys.
All right. Night, Mark. Let's see here. All
He'll be
followers.
back because Scott isn't going for another hour yet.
I'm going to
okay.
follow Mark out the door because I am just done. If I keep saying much longer, I am going to pass out on screen.
Well, you got work tomorrow, right, Jim?
Yeah, and I have to work tomorrow, so I really need to go dry out and go to bed.
Hey,
John, thanks for having
fair
me.
enough, Jim. Cheers, bro. Good to see you as always, man.
Yep. Cheers, everybody.
All fathers should teach sons
Yeah,
that a suit is a good thing. Yeah, man, I agree. I like wearing suits. I mean, if the weather is right, you know. In Florida, don't ever wear a suit. Basically, there's no time of year it's appropriate to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Just hell
Wear a
24/7. What's that? What was that, Shred?
Oh man, I don't know, I got some audio issues. I don't know, my AirPods it kind of like cuts in and out. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Okay. Hopefully that's not me. Yeah, am I coming
No.
Man, I
It
cannot.
happened. I was on another live stream the other day and did the same shit.
Okay.
Let's see what the hell's going on here.
Night, Peter White. Cheers, brother. Good to see you. And thanks for all the old concert talk, man. That's awesome. First concert was Black Sabbath. Man, Sure Kitty living right. Blue Oyster Cult. The Black and Blue tour in Troy, New York. Good stuff, man.
Hey,
my first
concert. Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead,
go for it, man. No, it's completely non-metal. It was Weird Al Yankovic.
Good stuff, man. Yeah. So
Dude,
I don't even know.
Yeah, genius.
I don't even know what my first concert was because I was very young. I was like 4 or 5, and it was in Silver Springs, Ocala. I'm sure it was a country band. I know that. I couldn't tell you what it is. My parents probably know. But I mean, so Silver Springs would have like country artists come almost every weekend, and some were big, some were smaller. But man, I saw so many when I was young that I do not remember at all. Although there's a lot of things I don't remember. So whatever.
Was it the Oak Ridge Boys?
I'm sure they were there at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, man. They played all the fairs around here, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was exactly the kind of vibe that Silver Springs was going for. So I'm sure they probably played there a lot.
It's kind of like the older hair bands. They do the county and state fair circuit now.
Yeah, occasionally they would have a rock band, but it would be very soft rock. You know, nothing that I listen to today.
Dude, you know what? Actually, you guys brought back a serious memory here. Talking about first concerts, I saw another band before Weird Al, and it was at the county fair. Do you guys remember that band, Color Me Bad?
Oh yeah,
yeah. That was my first concert. I was like 13, man. I swear to God.
There you go.
I'm talking 93 when they were on the tail end of their career because nobody wanted to hear "I Want to Sex You Up" on MTV anymore.
Yeah.
Right, which is fair.
So,
no one should want to.
Yeah.
So they came to the fairgrounds here, and it was in Santa Rosa. But oh man, I remember that. I think tickets were like $10. My parents took me and my sister. They were like, "All right, I guess so." Oh man.
Yeah, Todd and Andy would be proud. My first one was Winger.
Dude,
there you go. Hey, I mean, everybody
That
like
would have been 1990 or 91.
There are some hair bands I actually respect, and Winger, like anything that is guitar centric, I can appreciate. Like if you take away the vocals, is it still rock and roll? That's always my question. And so because there was a lot of glam bands that weren't, I mean, they were basically pop. And I won't disparage all the bands that I think that of right now, but there was a lot of them. But I think there was also some still really solid. They were still rock and roll at the roots. Sure, maybe the vocals were a little pop-esque, but I could still tolerate them because there was still some really solid musicianship going on behind the vocals. So, yeah, Jigs. Yeah. So Jigs,
Yeah,
you kept giving me shit because I wasn't wearing my Western shirts. I got one on tonight, so there you go.
there you go.
Yeah.
Looking classy tonight, I might add.
Yeah, I thought I'd actually try tonight and not look like a bum.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to look like a bum when you got all that whiskey behind you, man.
that's true. I'm just a really rich bum. I'm still an alcoholic. I'm just not homeless.
Yeah. Exactly, man.
You're just missing a lasso and a couple of goats. That's all.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, where are my goats at? I need to get back to goat ramming.
They're over
Anyway,
at Mace's house.
that's right. Feet up in the air.
They're
Watch
smoking
that.
cigars with Mark in the garage.
Watch that stance, goats. Watch that stance.
Dude, I almost spit some Zen all over the laptop just now, man.
Oh,
Holy shit.
happens.
Goat ramming, dude.
I'm sorry, but this is fun when we do shit like this.
Yeah, man. My first concert was the Cars in 1982. There you go.
Nice.
Damn.
Here's a story I probably shouldn't share. I remember I was a very young man. I was probably 7 or 8, maybe 9. And remember the Cars album cover that had the woman in like,
Oh yeah.
she wearing like just
How
like
could
a,
you forget?
like it's like a sheer outfit, like it's clothing but not really. And I would sneak into the garage and pull that album out and just stare at it. And like, oh man, boobs.
Boobs.
Yeah, good times. Thank you, Cars, for the memories.
Hey, do you guys remember that band, the Divinals, and they had that song, "Touch Myself"? Yeah,
Yep.
I remember that video. That I gotta say, when I was a wee lad watching MTV, some stuff started happening downstairs. You know what I mean?
Hey, what are they talking about? Oh, I see. Yeah. I understand life now.
Dude, or the Billy Idol, "Rock the Cradle of Love." That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Come on,
I know what you're saying. There you go. Shirt is fire. Appreciate it, Jigs. Thanks, man.
So did Strut. So you probably enjoyed watching Tawny Katane skip across a Jaguar then.
Oh yeah.
That was a video.
Hey, look, Scotch Down Under is in the house. What's up, man?
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, you know you were there too, Ken. I don't even want to hear it. We've all done it.
That's how they spell boobs in Australia. I don't know if you guys knew this.
Probably. I don't
know how many junior high or high school guys had feelings watching that Tawny Katane, but
yeah. Yeah, if that was like the first one of those experiences in your life, you certainly felt something when you saw that video. There's
something going on down there.
Dave Vogel saying what's that, Fred?
As Chris from Hot Buttery Rolls would say, I went from 6 to midnight.
There you go.
That's like the same thing the first time you saw the Hot for Teacher video too.
For sure.
Man, that chick, she just like disappeared after that. I watched some like VH1 behind the music thing on her, and she just like disappeared after that. But man, she was freaking a smoke show back in the day. Anyway, this is how old I am. My first concert was Grand Funk Railroad and with Wet Willie. Hey, good times, Dave Vogel saying, yeah. Grand Funk is fantastic.
Wet Willie. Grand Funk. Yeah. I'm down.
Speaking of artists that disappeared, so once I saw Alan Jackson at a county fair here, and he had Pam Tillis open, which she was only around for a couple of years, but man, was she hot.
I'm just going to leave that up there for a second. And yes, for sure, John. right, what are we drinking next, fellas? I got a lot of new whiskey to get to. I'm trying to find if. Go ahead. You're still on.
No, I'm still on the wine train over here in wine
Hey.
country.
No problem with that, man.
No.
But I did get something I wanted to share. Let me see here for a second.
Okay. Let's see here. Robert Palmer's "Addicted to Love" backup band on MTV was better than the All. They jiggled the bass. Hell yeah!
This guy.
There we go.
Nice.
Nashville Barrel store pick
Nice.
from right here in Santa Rosa. Bottle
Now-
Barn, best store around, by the way. If you're in the
I'm
area.
going NBC for my next one then.
Where's that source from there? Where's the state of distillation?
From what they told me, it's pretty much an 8-year single barrel OGD. It's 114 proof.
So that is a
it
Nash
tastes-
Tucky right there.
It tastes very much like a Jim Beam kind of OGD profile, very citrusy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really,
Cool,
really good
man.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little spendy. It was about 3 times the price of the regular OGD 114, but
Yeah.
took
Still
a chance on it.
Yeah, not terrible. Is it good though? That's what matters.
Hey, look!
Yeah, man.
It is really good.
This is an 8-year MGP ride. This is just
I'm
phenomenal.
trying to
Nice.
solo, John. I'm just really slow and not really technical. Yeah, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I got one of those from Todd. I think mine's a 7-year, I guess, something like that.
Nice, man.
Yeah, Nashville knows what they're doing with what aging their barrels though.
Yeah.
I think they're sourcing a lot from Jim Beam, as far as I understand.
Yeah, the Rise, Indiana.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah.
So MGP, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's some good rides.
The Magup.
Nice, man. Magup. the old Ross and Squibbler.
That's right. Yeah, they really should
sounds
know.
like something from Ren and Stimpy, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah.
Ross and Squib.
It does, man.
This is true, Scott. This is
Yes,
Scott.
that is true, Ken. Yes.
Ken, I don't know what the fuck is happening right now.
Can't
I don't know what my brain is doing. I just called Ken Scott. I don't know.
Yeah, Ken Scott is a guy, right? Isn't that someone's name?
Probably. I don't know.
I think he's like a documentary filmmaker.
I'm not even that drunk. I'm just really damn tired.
No, I hear that, man. I've been awake since 4:30 a.m., man.
Ken Scott's got lipstick and Bud Light, probably. So.
Hey, do they? Yeah, what's the story with Bud Light in Australia? Are they? People need to know.
Hey,
Probably
Burban.
nothing.
Cam shit the bed on ADHD? Really?
I mean, I didn't even know it happened.
Yeah.
So.
No, I've been over here, so. I didn't watch tonight.
Man.
I watched last week. It was crazy because Matt had a jacket literally from like the Rod Roddy Price is Right collection last week. Oh, David from Shelter is one. Wow.
There you go.
Really, dude, that's awesome.
That's
Love
sweet.
David.
Yeah.
That guy's the best, dude. Hey, he's the Weird Al of Whiskey Tube.
Mhm.
100%.
He certainly is. Yeah. If there was somebody that would qualify, it's definitely him.
That guy, musical genius in my book, dude. I love that guy.
Weird Al or David?
Oh, both of them, man. I mean,
Okay.
like David. All the songs he does, man, for Matt Madness, shit cracks
Yeah,
me
how
up
much
every
time it's got to take him to think
Dude,
that up?
He's got all the lyrics that he comes up with, dude. The guy, so good, man. The guy's a guy.
Marty.
If
Yeah,
he
man,
was a
what-
stand-up comedian, I would go see him, man.
Look at all these great people popping in there. We got Saucy coming in. We got Bourbon coming in. Whiskey Nose, Marty coming in. Cheers to all you great people.
So many
Hell
people
yeah,
jump
man.
on. There's room.
Hey, Bourbon, I got
plenty
your
open
Zen.
spots
I
here.
know you're a Zen guy, dude. Come on in here. Drop the eggplant, dude. What's up?
Dude, I'm really curious. I've never had a Zen that dark. I'm curious what that
Yeah,
would be.
that's interesting. Yeah,
Here, let me go grab the bottle here real quick. If you guys ever see this shit.
yeah. If it's in that dark, if I see that, I would probably buy it.
You all have to go listen to the last 4 minutes. They replayed the best song ever. He literally rewrote Stan. Nice. At my folks. Okay. Well, say hi to the folks. Also, Ben, we haven't really talked about it lately, but I hope your mom is doing well. Hopefully,
There it is.
Oh, it's a very
That's all it says.
a very simple label there.
Very simple label, man. That's about as simple as it gets. It is from the Prisoner Wine Company in Oakville, which is in Napa County.
Any idea what the distribution is on that?
Man, I don't know. I just know that I can turn my head about 2 degrees in every direction and bump into some wine around here.
There you go. Ben saying, never tried it, but thought about buying it many times. Oh, and Ben says it's nationwide. So there you go.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's there's the other wine the label that they probably distribute more than this one is called The Prisoner, and it has a picture of a dude wrapped in chains and shit.
Oh wait, so that's the ones that Bardstown did the collab with, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So they're a huge winery in Napa County, and yeah, they do a lot of collabs with different.
So is that a red blend then?
No, it's just a Zen. The Prisoner.
Okay, I just looked it up on my grocery store app here, and there was a Slato red blend that was $26.
Yeah, this one I got it on sale for $26 just now. But yeah, they have the Prisoner, I think, is the red blend. The Saldo's a Zen. And they make a bunch of other random shit.
They do a cab. They do a cab, right?
I believe so. I can't remember what the.
Oh wait, no, this is Pfeiffer Pavitt. Never mind.
Yeah, it says Saldo California Red Blend, but it's got a blue tag on it instead of a red tag.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the red tag is just the regular Zen. I think the blue is probably like a blend.
Yeah, it's like $26. I mean, that's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, really. I mean, for the price, yeah, it's big fruit bomb, super dark, very very zenny.
What's the level of sweetness?
It's not crazy. It's there. It's not overwhelming by any means, though. It's very balanced. It's not like it's fruity, but it's not overly sweet. Like some Zens.
Yeah. Some Zens can get a little too sweet for me.
Cheers, Dan. Yeah, it'll freeze up as I backed out to use my Woodman's app to search for that wine. So my camera probably froze up.
15%.
Oh hell yeah, man! Good stuff.
God damn.
Yeah,
look for that now.
Those sub 10% wines just annoy me. Like, come on, guys, you're not even trying.
What are we doing here, man?
I mean, like I was in that dark, just like it. All I want is to put a steak on the grill when I see that.
Yeah, good stuff, Marty. Yeah, picked up a Bowen Brothers small batch North Carolina pick today. Not bad. Yeah, sounds good. Here we go. Mace is back.
Hey, I'm back. I went over and donated to Independent Joe, and he missed the super chat altogether. He's having so much goddamn fun. He don't know.
There you go.
He's coming or going. And guess what?
Got a full house over there too. So yeah.
Yeah, and Scotty is not live tonight. He's live.
No, he's not going until 11.
11.
11 Central. So yeah.
Yeah. Matter of fact, it says 5-6.
Yeah, no, he put that he was going after Mad Matt, and I said, are you Central or Eastern right now?
Yeah, I'm Eastern.
Yeah, so midnight your time. It's 11 my time.
Yeah. So hey,
I didn't want to say anything. I said after you ducked out, I said he'll be back.
Yeah, I'm glad you did. So Sean wasn't surprised.
There you go. Yeah, man. So yeah, for woods for me, like I don't get terrible hangovers. So Adam. His name is Whiskey Shits. I get wine shits. Like if it has a lot of sulfates, my next day is a mess, literally. Yeah.
Oh, Lou threw a pizza on the fire. There you go. Ooh.
Hey, Z-Man. Cheers, man. How we doing?
Hey, Lou, I saw you bought some Neskie's Applewood bacon up here in Wisconsin. You should have got their cherrywood bacon. That is amazing. They do. It's a big place up here that does Applewood smoked meats, but they've got bacon that they smoke on cherrywood too. Real
Yeah,
good.
and yeah, sorry about that, Jigs. But yeah, it's I love wine. It doesn't love me back. So and Dave Olsang saying got 3 bottles this year of the John J. Bowman single barrel. Very good stuff there, man. Hell yeah, Dave.
That's pretty damn. It's right. It's up there with Blanton's. Pretty much.
Yeah,
the
I
same
mean,
shit.
Basically is, yeah.
I just got a bottle of that. Matter of fact, hand delivered yesterday.
I'm trying to decide where to go next here. I think I'm going to go Pablo Escobar, my cocaine bear here. Yeah, heck yeah.
Oh, that's a bear. I gotta remember that name.
Like
Awesome.
the bear's almost too dark to see the tater sticker, but like in person, it looks great. Got cocaine bear. So anyone not familiar, if you're in the kind of son of a bitch, are you kidding me?
Oh man.
So that just happened. I've never had a Logic Craig cork break on me.
No.
Oh man.
All right, let's
Damn
get some
it.
Kentucky engineering going here. Okay, problem solved.
Hey, that works.
You got backup corks saved?
Oh yeah, I got a ton.
Okay, good.
Actually, I have like 5 empty ECBPs like over there. So yeah,
Is that what we're drinking now? ECPP? Is that what we're drinking?
Yeah. I got a
what do you
pick
got
here.
there, Sean?
So this is a pick, private barrel from Happy Hour Liquors in Nicholasville, Kentucky. So if you're in the Lexington, Bardstown area, not real far to hop over there. They have literally have 100 different picks and just awesome store. So yeah.
Look at that, man, Sean. Look at that, Sean. Your stream is so hot. You've drawn royalty with Whiskey Nose. Look at that.
Hot damn, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Sexiest man alive in the house.
Yeah.
Hey, Lou, you're in Wittenberg. I'm about 40 minutes east of there, down 29.
I can't believe I had a cork break. That's
Well, that's like a new bottle too, right?
yeah. I mean, this is like my 3rd pour out of it. Yeah.
Man, they don't make them like they used to.
I guess not. No. The thing is, I kind of need to go off stream, so I don't want this just sitting open. Give me a second, fellas. I'll be right back.
You got to go see a man about a goat.
Oh, you shit ass.
I'm gonna go see a goat about a man.
No, I'm tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what. That's gonna live forever. Shedward is just gonna end up. They're gonna be calling it a goat and everything else.
Dude, it's so much fun though. That's the thing about being on these live streams.
It is. Tell them kind of stories.
It's just like hanging out at the bar. You just have people from all over the country at the same bar.
It's fun. That's what it is all about. Have fun.
And the thing is, when I
That's
meet
right,
people
man.
from on here and when I meet them in real life, it's just like, hey, how's it going? It's
Hey,
you know people from
Shedward,
hanging
where
out
do you
here.
live, man? Where are you at in the world?
Bay Area, California, north.
Oh, baby. I
north
lived out
of
there.
SF.
I lived out there for about 10 years. I lived up in the high desert between Las Vegas and LA. Victorville.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Victorville. That's about 400 miles south of where I'm at, man. I live north of SF, about 80 miles.
Yeah, it's the one place on the planet where you can actually, in the dead of winter, you can drive up the mountain, Big Bear Mountain, drive up, go skiing, come back,
Yeah,
go
I've
swimming,
been up there, man.
all on the same day.
That's a beautiful area, man. I've been up there at one time. My friend lived in Riverside. We drove all the way out there to Cabazon and all that.
Oh yeah.
Went up the hill.
Yeah, my 2 kids are still out there. I still got 2
Cheers,
kids.
man.
They never came back to Indiana with me. They were smart. It's 42 degrees here. Pissed me off. They're out there. It's 80 degrees.
Shit. It was 90 degrees today here. And
I know.
what the hell's going on out here, man?
Yeah, I know.
That's too damn hot temperatures is what
It's
that
too
is.
damn hot.
Yeah,
It snowed
and,
here 2 months ago.
Hey,
What
and
are we
listen, hey, you funny cowboy, stay off the goat shit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I had to go see a man about a horse, and then a horse about a goat, and then a goat about a man. And now we're back here.
Come in, chicken fucker. Can you read?
Yeah.
Hey,
And then it turned into me having a bowl of cereal with goats laying, by me. Turned into that shit.
yeah.
You went
It's
from
been a
great
weird
nuts
night.
to goat nuts.
So speaking of weird stuff, so this was a real story that happened today. We go to our local barbecue place in the next county over. Only in Kentucky could this happen. And the women working the kitchen are wearing shirts that say "Don't be a," and then there's a picture of a rooster and a lollipop, or a sucker, if you will.
All right.
Two of the women working in this restaurant are wearing that shirt. I don't even know why. Like I have so many questions.
You didn't ask him, did you?
I felt like it. The one that served the food was not in a great mood. It didn't seem
there
like.
you go.
And I didn't want to be a cocksucker, so
Couldn't help yourself, could you, brother?
yeah.
And we move on, Sean. Couldn't help yourself, could you?
Well, and so I was just like, is that just a blanket statement for like men and women, or like where are we at on this? Like, should who is the ones that should not be cocksuckers? I'm trying to figure out, because I mean, there's some people I feel like that we would like to continue having them do that, perform that service. Whereas, anyway, yeah. So we should probably move along. This whiskey though, Pablo Escobar. This is a hell of a pick, I got to say. I haven't compared it to my other ECBP pick, but yeah, it's quite good.
I'll be right back. I got to talk to a goat, so I'll be back.
Right? Yeah, for sure.
You guys are hilarious. Damn you guys.
Oh, you try and be.
I
Hey,
love it though. I love it. Anything that has fun. If it has fun, it's worth it.
Hey, hold on. Can we get back to the previous subject for a second?
Which
You were
is
mentioning-
goats or
No, the
right? The rooster lollipop subject.
I just wanted to mention that if I am in an old folks home and said, partner wants to pop out those dentures, let's just say, hey, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I will say one thing. I will never be wearing that shirt. I'm never gonna
Wait a minute,
promote
man.
not being a rooster lollipop.
we are way, hey, listen, man, we're way down in the cesspool here, man.
I had to go there because I had this conversation earlier today, believe it or not, about the
I believe it.
gum jobs,
Damn, John. Hey, John, it don't take long when you know how, don't you? That's what my dad told me. I said when I made love the first time, I said, man, it was terrible. It was like over in a minute. He said, well, son, I taught you well. It don't take long when you know how.
I had to come back. All I heard was, "Where's Mark?"
Oh, knock it off.
When you
Damn
know
it,
your
John.
way around a goat, let me tell you can get it done
Stop
quick.
it, man. Stop it with the goats. I'm
Anyway.
gonna tell that story on another stream, see what other actions I might get.
Oh shit. So first off, good night, Shirt Kitty. Appreciate you hanging out as always. And yeah, you try not to think about goats.
Yeah, man. Appreciate Sugar Kitty, man. I'll tell you something. He's always here. He's great. He's awesome. Always here, always there, always helping, and wisdom about whiskey beyond his years, man.
It was just like Richie. We got one on each coast.
Yeah, man. It's awesome.
Yeah, man.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, Sugar Kitty, cream of the crop, or whatever other analogy thing. Yeah, good people there.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Yeah. So funny enough, Lou, aside from the t-shirt fiasco, one of my favorite places to eat around here. It's just what's really funny about the whole situation is both the women wearing these shirts are probably in their 60s. So,
you got to add
what I was saying, man. That's what I was saying.
It's terrible. You got to add that, man.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I just
Now,
Troy, now that you threw that in the chat, there's a lady that's in her 50s at work.
What the hell does age have to do with a goddamn T-shirt?
You know the one that's the older lady that just can't keep her mouth shut. She's got to talk to everybody, but she's annoys the fuck out of everybody. And we have some college interns that come and work during the summer. And she literally said, you guys want to come out and hang with me? I can take my dentures out.
Dude, there you go.
Really? I'm like, yeah,
That's like a wide
I'm
open invitation.
Hey,
Listen, that kind of
he's
invitation
willing.
gets people excited, I guess.
There you go, Lou. Yeah, Walmart in the garage, perfect place for those guys. Not while you're working at a fine barbecue establishment. That's not the. Not Brandy.
All right.
When I cook this hog in July, we're going to film it. So you guys can put it on the live stream. People can watch it like they did with egg roll on Dan's stream, all like through the Christmas. We're going to raise the lid, let them look at it, and we'll put a camera system out there. It'd be fun. John, you'll be in charge of that.
Is the good doctor coming over?
Yeah, I think he will. I think what he was worried about whether or not it was on actually the 4th of July on Tuesday. But I mean, I always do it the weekend before or the weekend after.
Yeah. As long as it's on the weekend, I'm good. That's it's probably about 6 hours for me. So,
and, a matter of fact, I'm going up to I'm going to do some training for a friend. I mean, I used to travel in my career. I don't anymore. I've slowed down a lot, but I'm going up to Missouri this next week for 3 days to do some training for a location, and I'm gonna do some bourbon hunting up there in Missouri for a couple of days. Maybe you guys maybe suggest some bottles I might pick up. Those of you that know anything about Missouri.
If you run into any of these Nashville barrel picks, I recommend those for sure, man. It's from what I understand, the bourbon is Jim Beam juice.
It is so good.
Yeah. And the rye is the squibbly dibbly.
Yeah, this rye is 9-year or 8-year MGP, but it's freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, man, I have 4 different of those bottles. 3 of them from the Mac and Drum, and 1 just as barrel strength. They are delicious.
Good stuff.
No doubt.
I tell you, I've been drinking cast strength pretty much all night, but this freaking Pablo Escobar hits like a freaking truck. I am starting to feel this.
The one private barrel I had, I think, was 9 years old. It was about 130 proof. I think it might be one of the best ECBPs I've had.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great one. I don't know which one I prefer. I have 2. I got another one over here. And they're probably my 2 favorites that I own. And I own a lot of ECBPs. But, yeah, these picks, even though they're only like 8 years, just killer, man. Yeah.
Commandant Lou makes me laugh.
I would suggest you on Texas. Specs and Total Wine is so much better than BS game liquor stores playing. Yeah, I hear that. Yeah.
Hey, I got the.
There we go.
And which one? Oh, that's a private barrel. Yeah. And Sean, I sent you the new riff I picked, but I never sent you the private barrel. ECPB. I never sent you that.
Yeah, this guy's a 10-year private barrel.
Yeah, mine was an 8.
127.
That's good. 10 years. I wish mine was 10 years. It was an 8-year.
Dude, this is 127. It drinks about 105. It's super crazy, man. Yeah.
What's the actual proof on that, bud?
127.9.
And it drinks like 105?
It drinks about 105, 110 at the most.
Yeah.
It's dangerous, man.
Good stuff.
Hey, Marty. Yeah, I hear you, man. I'm always on the lookout for those new releases as well. Yeah, you got to get on that Blanton's train. Also, Marty, I haven't forgotten about what we talked about, even though I was not sober or anywhere close to it Tuesday night. But I do want to get together with you, man. I just have had no time this week. But finally will, because we're kind of done with that big, stupid ass towel job. So hopefully we can get together and do the review of 72 seasons. We're going to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
It's probably like too late that anybody will care, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, man.
Hold on. Don't even get me involved in this shit, because you know exactly how I feel about this shit.
Okay, so I mean, I'm not going to talk about it at length here, but I will say a couple songs have grown on me to some degree. But well, anyway, you'll see when we.
Oh man,
me and Marty, we're
the whole album.
Hey, I didn't know until last week, 21090, that Marty was a big song guy or a big music guy. I didn't know that till last week, but he's pretty sharp on that stuff.
Oh yeah, and Marty's a big Metallica fan as well. And
I didn't realize that.
Similar opinions on the new Metallica album.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to get pretty regularly. I'd get a dose of Whiskey Nose, but he's kind of quiet these days.
Oh shit!
There we go. 2020 Booker's there. Which one is that?
Was it the
What's
Boston
that, John?
batch?
Granny Snatch.
Oh yeah,
Granny Snatch.
Yeah.
This is just liquid peanut butter. It's
yeah. Well, while we're talking about pulling dentures out, that seems appropriate.
Oh shit, man.
This is the last Booker's I got, but it's literally just liquid peanut butter.
I can't do it. I got the Boston batch, which is hot fire. I can't even drink it. And then the beaten biscuits is okay, but it's the only one I had before that was the country ham, and that was the best one I ever had, man. Can't beat that one.
I have
I never had a sample of that. I don't know what it is, but I hear people say that was fantastic.
Dude, I saw a backup of it, and my number one regret in life is not buying that when I saw it. I should have done it, man. Should have just.
Mm-hmm.
I think I might need another stick. I mean, I'm having so much fun on a Friday night. Yeah, let's double them.
It's early yet. Come on,
okay.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm not even shitty yet, so
no, I'm same here.
We're getting there, but
I'm getting there.
Yeah,
I'm getting wine shitty.
Yeah, wine gets me there in a hurry.
Well, I had about 3 beers before this too. So
yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
New batch is here now, and I still passed on it just like all 4 from last year. There you go, man. Yeah. It's like, so again, anyone that saw Matt's new video, Buffalo Trace made the boring list, and rightfully so.
Rightfully so, man. I agree.
Yeah. Like they have not innovated anything in forever. They're just like, hey, yeah, we're gonna put out the same shit again, and you're gonna buy it all because we're Buffalo Trace.
And the thing is, people are suckers enough that they don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are people that are still lining up for it.
I mean, outside of BTAC stuff, there's just nothing. Well, I take that back. I would love to have an E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
Man. H. Taylor single barrel that I've got 2 just chilling, but I've only had 1 before that, and that was phenomenal stuff, man. It tastes like a liquid McDonald's apple pie, man.
Okay. Well, I hope that your new ones live up to that because mine did not. So
you never know with the single barrel, man. You take your chances on that shit.
Yeah, and that's a single barrel ham. I paid $85 for it.
Yeah, I paid $79 for the 2 that I've got. So that was the top dollar I've ever spent on the single barrel, was $79. So
I just missed the days where you could. I used to get small batch for $40 off the shelf, and that was one of my daily pours.
That's what I stocked up when I there's a place in the hood from where I work down, about 30 miles south of here, and they used to have small batch for $39. So I bought the shit out of it when I could. But the last one I opened up, man, tastes like 2 scoops of ass. I don't know what's going on with that shit. It's like bitter oak. It just doesn't, it tastes young. It's not, I know it's at least 4 years old, but it does not taste like it, man.
Also, I just realized that Marty's comment was about Booker's, not Buffalo Trace.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Marty. I agreed either way. Yeah, so I got Ronnie's batch from 2 years ago, whenever it was, and it's whatever. It's fine. I mean, I got it at Walmart for $69.95, which is about as good a price you're going to get on a Booker's.
That's a good
So
ass price, man.
for that price, it's okay. I mean, still every recent ECB piece smokes it. Like it's not even close.
I mean, it's twice the age too.
Yeah, exactly.
And the Booker's over $100 now. It's like, no.
Yeah, for a 6-year bourbon at cast strength, really? Like that's stupid prices. Yeah.
I thought all the Bookers were 8.
As far as I know, they're 6.
Most of them are like, this is
that
this
sucks.
is 6 years, 7 months.
Yeah, I mean they're a little over, but not like
when you get in. They were good at $60, but when they get to 100, no.
Yeah, I mean it's like Jim Beam forgot that ECBPs exist. Like I don't know what they're thinking.
That's kind of why, like this guy right here cost me $115, but it's pretty much an 8-year single barrel OGD, which is the shit. So it's kind of like a Booker's without the nut, if you know what I mean. Like a very citrus heavy on the palate.
Yeah, I'd be down with that.
It's pretty damn good, man. And I usually don't like OGD to begin with, 114 or bonded or otherwise.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I like the bonded, and the 114. It kind of depends on the mood I'm in. It can be very ethanol forward. So
yeah,
114 for me is really heavy on the peanut.
Yeah, got a lot of citrus notes on that too, though. Like I get like a burnt orange kind of thing going on.
Z-Man asking about new Def Leppard orchestra strat. Man, just fuck reading tonight, I guess.
New Def Leppard.
Yeah, man, you struggling with that? What's up?
I don't know. I think my brain is just done. I'm so tired that it's just like, nope, not. I'm computing no more things.
That happened.
Well, let's go back to the gum job conversation then.
I can hang in that conversation. Now thoughts on that? Z-Man is
all that kind of shit.
And Andy's gonna hate this, but mildly more interesting than standard Def Leppard, which is not saying a ton. So Andy, I hope you never see this. Anyway, no worries. 2021 batches.
I got a question for you real quick, Sean. What has 5 arms and 6 legs and sucks? Def Leppard.
I knew what the answer was.
Did you hear about the guy that was airdropping in his car to Rush?
Oh God!
And he lost a stick out the window, so he had to switch to Def Leppard.
You got these guys fired up.
You know what, Trent? I'm gonna save that for the next time I'm on live with Andy, and he's gonna boot me immediately, but I don't care. And it'll be totally worth it. Anyway, no, I mean, like I don't hate Def Leppard. There's a few tracks, especially their earlier stuff, that I can, I actually enjoy. Especially like Me and My Wine. That's a great track. Off of High and Dry. But like they're like once they got into Pyromania and especially Hysteria, it's just too much pop. I can't. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. That's great though. Yeah, Andy's gonna hear that joke here very soon.
I hope so.
2021.
Heard a lot growing up.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I agree, Marty. Yeah, I mean that's kind of my issue with Bookers in general. I find that to be true of a lot of Bookers batches. Like they kind of drink hot for their. I mean, sure they're cast strength, but I mean even for their proof point, they kind of drink hot. So, and I'm pretty used to drinking cast strength. It's just Booker's is freaking hot.
Dude, I've relegated the Bookers that I have to just making old fashions because it holds up under a lot of ice.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But you can get Noun Creek 9-year 120 proof, and it's only $60.
Yeah, man, that's where I live, right? I mean,
I can't find
that's where I live because I think Booker's is hit and miss. I've had 2 bottles of it. It's hit and miss. One of them I didn't like. But to that point, the 120 Knob Creek, I mean, it's the daily stuff's good. It's delicious.
That's
Yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
older, and I mean, it's only $60, and it's so much better.
Yeah.
I wish I could find that. I don't know what's going on around here, but I can't find any single barrel Knob Creeks around here,
Oh
man.
God, pretty
Really?
much every store's got one here, I think.
No, I don't know what the hell's going on out here on the West Coast, but we
Yeah,
can't.
that's weird.
I
'cause
see the
California
9.
usually gets everything.
Man, I can buy the 9 for like $30 all day long, but I can't find the single barrel. I don't know what's going on out here.
Yeah, and Jigs,
Marty, I agree. The old Baker 7-year-old, those are good.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
old
yeah.
one. Yeah, the one with the wax that takes like 5 minutes to take off. Yeah, that's the.
but totally
Yeah,
worth
the
it.
same.
I got one right over there. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's
that's
Anytime,
same bottle,
anytime
yeah,
I
those
see
are-
those things, I buy them up because the small batch bakers killer.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the Knob Creek 120, the density and the mouthfeel of that particular liquid is really, really good. That's what really makes it. That's what really makes it versus the Knob Creek 9 just as it is. The 120 is just, I mean, it's just the mouthfeel on that with the flavors just explode. It's great. It's fantastic.
So it's like Mr. Jig was saying, the Jack Daniel's Gold Label. Throw that up there.
Same thing with the same thing, John. You're right. Same thing.
Hey, and Jigs, wait, man, 107 on Booker's. Damn.
Yeah, well,
like
what the shit?
No
thanks, man.
That's right. I can get two of those Knob Creek 120 picks for that. No.
Yeah, and Marty's saying 89, close to 98. Yeah, that's I don't understand Jim Beam's marketing. Like, I don't know what.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, you're gonna sell KC9 single barrels for $60 basically, or you can have Booker's, which is a 6-year product at cast strength, for $100. Like, why am I doing that?
That's right, Marty. Those JD picks at $60, the gold labels, all day long.
Yeah, Bauer. I would imagine it has something to do with the topics of conversation tonight. Yeah, Bauer. I have to imagine that the goat talk may have
stop.
May have had YouTube. Either that or maybe it was the granny gumming that I don't know. It's hard to say.
That probably removed it, but it wasn't a goat shit. That was a funny story.
No, hold on.
For the record, YouTube is very pro goat fucking.
Oh, stop! No, I didn't take it there. You guys did. I didn't go there.
Yeah, you know what? Just imagine a goat with dentures and just
damn, Sean. Nobody said fucking about anything.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted to get it out there on the air that YouTube is really pro that. Let that be on the record. That's my thoughts on YouTube.
Nobody hey, listen, there's nobody better drink with Sean after he's had 3 or 4, man. It's great.
That's for sure.
That's when the truth comes out, because F them.
No, Mark, when you get rolling, you are a blast.
Yeah, well, I like to have a lot of fun if I can.
Keep it real, man. Keep it real.
Hey, listen, you know what? We're supposed to be on here having a good time and enjoying each other's company. Present down to the community, man. We want to do that, right? I learned that from Whiskey Nose. I watched Whiskey Nose do that for over a year. Yeah, so that's what we're doing, having a good time. We're having a great time. I tell you, you can't go anywhere and have more fun than this stream on Friday night at 9:00. This stream is awesome. It's a lot of fun. I show up, but I don't always come on, but even I'm in chat because I enjoy the company. I appreciate the platform. It's awesome. Thank you.
Well, again,
we get to drink our really good whiskey. We don't have to worry about driving anywhere.
That's right. All that good stuff. A lot of fun.
Hey, Mark, I would argue that a strip club might be a little more fun, but I'll give you a cheers on that.
I appreciate that, but I can get my fat ass out of the chair and go.
Where's the problem? We got a strip club here that says New Gentlemen's Club.
You don't want to go to the strip clubs around here, I'll tell you that. You're
dude,
I have Bud Lights, dude. You know what I mean?
The damn internet makes it possible. I don't have to go anywhere.
Well, that's right. There's a strip club here that's called a New Gentlemen's Club, and I'm like, I don't want to hang around in a club of new gentlemen. I'm like, no.
Like, damn, girl, you're really happy to see me. I don't know what that is dragging across my leg.
Oh man, Now we're down in there. Oh, okay. So we're moving on to.
Here we go.
Oh my God, what's that? An anaconda? Holy shit!
Here's where.
Oh, that's
it all
right. I
goes
am in
downhill,
California. I forgot.
Yeah, you don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta watch out, man. There's a lot of tall cans out here. I'll just say that.
Honestly, man, I've never been one for strip clubs. That has never been my thing.
No,
I
I agree. I mean, it's a terrible place. I was just trying to make a comparison, but
yeah,
I
no,
agree with Mark
got
at the
you.
end. This is the place to be.
No, I
don't
got
see
you, brother.
titties.
I mean, to
No,
me,
I don't care about titties
to me,
or
to
anything.
me,
I
strip
just want to be
clubs
right
are
here.
just.
Yeah,
To me,
there you go, man.
These strip clubs are just really frustrating. It's like look
Did
but don't
someone say
touch kind of.
titties? Did someone say titties? I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
That's always a good word. What a great word that is.
Yeah, it's a great word.
Isn't it? You can't say it and not smile.
No, it's a great word. It's a great word. I wish more things had titties. I do.
Yeah. Also, Marty, I agree, man. Especially the Booker 7 small batch. I'll take that over almost all bakers. I mean, I'm sorry, Bookers. I can't get words right tonight. Just whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Exactly. All those cheaper and better than Bookers.
I see a lot of BPs in that. All I see is BP talking about some.
Yeah, I mean, and the JDs, those things are available pretty much year round, at least around here.
Yeah.
Dude, you can't find those anymore around here. People figured it out. Unfortunately, man, they used to sit on the shelves around here.
Oh yeah.
But I got a couple, but yeah, that shit. I got 137 something.
I'm seriously enjoying this buzzard.
Even the shelter single barrel was
my
really
man
good.
Z-Man.
Z-Man.
Brother?
Hey, Z-Man.
What's up, fellas?
Yeah, but
How we doing?
Shredward, I mean, even with the not even the single barrel picks, the single barrel shelfer gold labels, I mean, were worth it for $50.
I can't find them anymore, man. Last time I bought one, it was like 59, 65, something like that. But they don't. Yeah. As soon as they get out there, man, they just blow out. You can't find them anymore. People know what's up.
I mean, Bauer, probably not surprising, but it's got to be their ass. Like, so they have dingleberries for days. Like they're not the cleanest of animals.
That is the first time in my life I've seen the phrase "do goats wear dentures."
Hey, we're going to dark places tonight, folks.
Yeah, well, I think the last time I said dingleberries, it was sometime in the 80s.
There's a guy that I worked with, and he said there was one guy in high school.
Look at Z-Man's pour, dude. That's a big. He's not messing around.
Well, you know something. Man. I say get started and be
Buffalo Trace. There you go.
Hey, that's only 90 proof. You're good, man. You're good. It's only 90.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, that's how you start the night right there. Let's get it going.
That's a nice pour. What is it? About 3.5 ounces. That's a nice pour. That ought to get your left leg jumping up and down.
Jumping.
What's the guy on Facebook that always pours it right to the top? I can't think of the. There's
Russo.
a name for that. Russo. Oh, like half a Russo pour there. There you go.
Hey, Doug H.
Did Doug H. I spoke too soon. Did Doug H. join us?
Zero, to my knowledge, Lou.
That's for all people that can't get this shit, and when I get it for $22, I just bought it.
Okay. There you go.
Z-Man, check out this little guy, dude. I got a 375 store pick here.
A pick of a 375. I didn't know those existed.
Look at this little bastard, dude. I got a couple of these guys. Pretty good stuff.
It's a tiny buffalo.
Single barrel fucking store pick 375. It was only like $20. I had to get it, man.
So, Lou, to fully answer this question, I can't really answer it because there's about 5 years of my life that I do not recall at all. So I can't say definitively that the answer is never.
Oh my God.
One of the buddies I work with, he mentioned a guy he went to high school with. Grew up on a farm, and he used to go out and stick it in a calf's mouth before school every morning.
Yeah.
Well,
I had some of those kids I grew up with too, and it was pretty sickening.
Yeah.
I actually caught one time. I had to get him to help me do a job, and he was in there doing his business with a damn cow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
So
That's what
since we're here,
Yeah,
since
that's what
we're
the farmer
here,
said when his cow died. That never happened before. That's the first time I ever saw that. You can't
So-
unsee that kind of shit.
what's the difference between a goat and a donkey?
Oh, geez.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Given where the conversation's been tonight, I'm afraid to answer. Going to donkey. Let's try and think where we're going here.
I'm gonna cuddle the doggy, and the goat, I don't give a shit.
Goat's best for eating, makes the best tacos you ever had in your life.
I feel like that's not the answer though, Mark.
I'm just saying.
I've eaten goat before, and
Cooked
it's
a
really
bunch of
good, by
goat,
the way.
they're good.
Yeah, go
A
to
lot of
curry goat. Curry goat especially is phenomenal.
Yes, it's very tasty.
Go ahead, John. Take us to the promised land.
2 hay bales.
What's that?
2 hay bales.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. I got you. I don't know where it's going once everybody figures it out. So I'm just going to leave it alone.
I don't need to explain that, hopefully. So
No,
No,
you don't.
no, you
somebody
Hold on
hasn't
a
figured
minute.
it out yet, and they're going to say something.
Look at
Well, I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Hold on a minute.
whoa.
That's
Look at
kind of
that
the opposite. That's kind of the opposite of what I'm into. But
Well, I don't know, man. This is the
like reverse the roles, and then we're good.
Scold's
head,
bridle. Some.
But I'm really into those boots though. Those boots are
Let's talk about this bad boy right here.
Cold one.
Oh, it's an IPA, though, too, so you're good.
This bad
I'm
boy
good.
right here is the Morphine from Black Label Trading Company. This is filled with raisins, black cherry, a little bit of earthiness. Man, my God, this cigar is delicious. For many reviewers, this is the #1 cigar for 2021. It's a great stick.
good stuff, man.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
Marty,
There's
I'm
the
with you.
review.
I'd say everybody on screen is with you. I mean, yeah, giving away money,
Yeah.
like that's what There's a lot of bottles I could
Ooh.
have in my collection, but I just cannot bring myself to overspend on a bottle. I can't
What are
overpay
you
for a
smoking
bottle.
there, Z-Man?
I got a Don Thomas.
Ooh, okay.
With,
Yeah, all right.
they're tasty.
Yeah, Jigs. Dan reviewed that last night. He's already got one, a hazmat version of it. I'm really hoping I can find one because if it's anything at all like the special release, that's one of my favorite rides of all time. Yeah, that bottle is a monster.
Jigs' next comment is great.
Hey, I know this isn't a beer review channel, but this shit's pretty fucking amazing, man.
Okay, that's an IPA.
It is a West Coast, 6.8%.
What brewery is that?
Ghost Town Brewery from Oakland, California. One of the
Okay.
shittiest places on earth, I might add. Don't ever go there. It's fucking horrible, dude. Homeless people everywhere. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
It's not great from what I hear.
It's not great. Oakland is a shithole, but they make some good beer, man. I'll tell you that.
There you go.
Bunch of all those hipsters that moved in there, they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, I feel
How
like,
do you
if you're going to deal with the homeless problem, you probably need to be drunk all the time.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Doug H. Cheers, man. Good to see you. And Eric Russo for sure. Hey, I'm not really necessarily sorry. I don't remember it, Lou. So it could have been bad. It could have been good. I don't really know. There was a lot of drugs involved. I have no idea what happened.
Wait, don't so what? You know what they like better than peanut butter is the hazelnut.
God, that's awesome.
They like
Are
the
you
hazelnut.
speaking from experience?
Yeah. You got to get the hazelnut butter. Like
I'm gonna tell you
Nutella.
something.
As a professional,
As
a professional goat pleasurer, let me tell you about.
They're going boozy. They're going with the almond butter now.
No. You got to skip over the almond butter. You got to get the Nutella. They love that hazelnut flavor, man.
Ghosts
Yeah.
don't like peanut butter.
There you go, Jigs. Yeah, I probably should have phrased that different, shouldn't I? No, I like my ladies wearing a good boot. but not for the reasons that are on that can.
You check and see if she's a lady.
Hey,
Hey,
night,
Marty.
Marty. Cheers, brother.
Cheers, Marty.
Good to see you, man. Yeah, and can't wait to have you back on Fridays, man. Doing Welcome to the Weekend. Yeah. Cheers, brother.
Do I miss that?
What's that, Shred?
No, nothing. Just talking shit about Bud Light.
There you go.
Yeah. So is it boots or just one boot?
There's two, I think.
Yeah, I believe there is. Although I don't think it's a story for this stream, but if we ever go, it's not a story for this stream, but if we ever go, like in the after party, I'll tell you a story about just one boot.
Yeah, come on, goats. Don't be picky when you're licking my balls. Just eat the damn peanut butter.
I got an honest and tell truth story about one boot.
Sorry. Continue, Mark. I got sidetracked with Jake's comment there. Come on, you bougie ass goats. Let's.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, that's expensive, man. Almond butter is not cheap, man.
Yeah, I'm not giving you Nutella. Come on now.
I saw a meme yesterday. Was in the grocery store, and it was the shelf where the old El Paso taco shells were, and the sign above it said "feminine care."
There you go.
John, you're not going to get through this.
Just rub some salsa on there.
Hey, it's early, Mark. I got plenty to give them yet. So
just salsa it up. That stuff's made in New York City.
I haven't had this much fun.
It's all over my bullets and everything.
Oh my God. Do I love this community? I'm going to tell you, man. And I'm so grateful for all these channels it's created. I'm so grateful for that. Appreciate it.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, it's great. So much fun, man.
We had so much fun, and then at the end of the night, we hit the button and go to bed.
That's it.
Fucking Sean, man.
You're safely at home, so.
Dude.
Yeah.
Crash in your chair, and no one's the wiser.
Listen, honestly, at this point, I couldn't be safe anyplace else.
I hear you, man. Like, I wouldn't be welcome in any bar the way I drink, so.
No.
Yeah.
No, they'd all
also,
be finger going, what's the matter with that guy?
Yeah. Also, it cost me an arm and a leg, so.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It was great to see Whiskey Nose. I don't get to see him as much as I'd like. It was great to see him.
Yeah, I can't wait till Marty's back to his regular schedule and doing his
man, I miss him. I'll tell you, I really, really love Marty. I really do. I miss him.
Oh, the lives on MC Squared are great too.
Yeah, I watch those. I watch them all. If he's on, I go to it. Yeah.
So I've been waiting to crack this till tonight. This is the only bottle, basically, that I got in the last week that I have not cracked. So again, fancies, if you're out there, I'll only solo myself for just half a second here. Look at this guy right here. Let me take the comment down.
Good looking label.
Signatory. Ooh.
Yeah, man, I like that
man.
label.
The Ocean, heavily peated, age 6 years. Yeah, cannot wait to get into this thing.
What distillery is it for? Bunnahabhain?
Yeah, it's a Bunnahabhain. Yeah.
Nice. You lost me at peated.
Yeah, a Bunnahabhain heavily peated. So I didn't even know. I mean, I had a rough idea. So I was talking to Chris, and I said, what I'm really looking for is a peated cast strength Scotch. And she said, "Oh, don't worry."
It's like 80. It's like 89 proof.
Damn, that's good.
No, actually. Let's see.
I just want to know what's a cast strength Scotch.
It is 120.1. Actually, 100, I'm sorry, 121. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry for jumping the gun there. I just assumed that it would under 100. Dude.
Yeah, this is legit cast strength. Yeah. So, and it's got like the full breakdown. So, like the fancies have found a ton of these, like these signatory things. So, like, they're like, I guess sourcing. I guess that's not really the right word. But they're like taking stuff from other brands, and then it's cheaper this way somehow. Yeah. So like a cast strength Bunnahabhain heavily peated would be a lot more than this. But yeah, so they're like, well, Shred, you're out that way. You can get these things as well. But yeah, the Fancy's Fancy's have found a lot of these really cool bottles. So
keep my eye out, man.
Are you into the peated stuff?
Not too much, man. I mean, my opinions on the Ardbeg. I've made them clear throughout the last few years on Whiskey Tube, as far as being a ball hair sandwich with a burnt tire and
I got you.
and all that.
Since I see Ken and Chad, I got this guy.
Yeah, that's Lagavulin Ardbeg. Just
what
Lagavulin 12 cast strength.
Oh hell yeah, man!
The 2017 bottle.
Yeah, I mean, like my two loves in the Scotch world are Lagavulin and Ardbeg. So it pains my heart there, Shred, to hear you talk that way about Ardbeg.
I've only had the Ardbeg 10-year, and
I don't like it
had
either.
the Lagavulin 16.
Now, okay, so Shred, how many pours of Ardbeg 10 did you have?
I had a bottle. I got about a third of the way through it. Kept on trying. Put it on.
Okay,
ice,
all right. So you gave it a fair shot.
I gave it a fair shake. Yeah, the Ardbeg 10, not my friend, man.
I would say, Shred, if you go to a bar and they have a bottle of Ardbeg Ugadale on the bar, just give that a shot once.
Yep.
All right. I'll try it out. And you know what I do not mind, which I've gone through almost an entire bottle of, the Deanston 12-year, pretty good shit.
Yeah.
That's a great pour.
That's more of a bourbon drinker's scotch. I understand that, but pretty solid stuff.
Yeah, Deanston 12 is a great pour.
And I've dipped my toes into Glenlivet. I've dipped my toes into Johnny Walker. I've dipped my toes into Glenfiddich. I've gone deep into Scotch in the early days, but I just kind of found my way towards bourbon more after.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Commandante Lou, I did say ball hair sandwich. That's correct.
Man, this thing is excellent. Yeah, and so that's the correct phrasing. That's sourced. Independent bottler.
Yeah, independent bottler, yep.
Hey, and that's the correct way to spell independent, by the way, too, Ken. Thank you.
It is.
Yeah.
It should be. It should be. Anyway, also nut butter. Also, we're just gonna
follow that up with nut butter.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave that up there for a while. Enjoy some nice nut butter.
No.
Have you seen Wood's comment about Ugadale though? That's
wait.
Yeah, that's right. I just was over there.
Oh no, I'm not there yet.
Hey, you know what?
Right.
You know, a beer and wine drunk is a different kind of drunk. I'm having like a different kind of time. Usually I'll get all fucked on whiskey, but like the beer and wine combo is it's a whole different thing, man. I'm on another level right now, man. Tell you what.
Yeah. It's like a more chill kind of
well, this is the place to do it. This is the place to have that happen because you're in good company on a great channel. It's a good place to have happen.
I can still read words. I can still kind of like.
Yeah, Sean is struggling with that. We need to help him out.
I couldn't read words when I got on here, and I was sober then. So
your eyes are all cloudy and can't see them. I know what it is. It's not that you can't read them. You're just tired, man.
Yeah, man, it's been a shitty 2 weeks, is what it's been. I'm glad it's over. I have to say that. Yeah, man. Ken, damn, Fancies. Thank you. This bottle is ridiculous.
What do you think of that Bunnahabhain with the peat?
Oh, it's so damn good. It is so damn good.
I haven't had that one. I had a buddy that is with SMWS too, Scotch Malt Whiskey Society, and there was a festival bottle that was a cat strength Bunnahabhain, and it tasted like Lagavulin, but it was so strong. It was like a Mike Tyson one punch.
I got you. Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. I was just having a little Beavis and Butthead moment right here to myself.
Hey, no problem, Fred. Enjoy yourself.
You're allowed.
had a log of 16 in my hip flask for Anzac Day. I don't even know what Anzac Day is.
Man, Lagavulin 16.
But
That's
either way,
one bottle I
good times.
always, that's a bottle that's always on my shelf.
Yeah, I mean, see, I agree with so I always get like meaty smoke on Ardbegs. Yeah, so that's why I love smoky meat, man. Just
there's some cherry cast for that, so that's why you get that
in my mouth. I need that smoky, juicy meat in my mouth, man. Come on,
come on, what are we doing here?
Stop it.
Yeah, just get a pour of Ardbeg Ugadal and it will change your mind on Pete.
All right, I will try that, man. If I come across it in the bar, I will put that ball hair sandwich in my mouth, man.
But also don't pay over $100 for Oogie. Like there's some places.
No. I'm not gonna buy a bottle, and I wouldn't pay more than $10 for a pour. I don't know how much the shit goes for, but $10 is my top.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
There we go.
Z-Man is crashed.
He's down. Z-Man down.
Whoa!
Oh, he's back.
Oh,
Yes, he's safe. He's all good.
Hey guys. Just a thought. What do you say that we kill this and hop over on Joe's? And I don't know if he even has room. He may not.
Oh.
Does he have room? Anyone watching?
He's
both?
doing a blind over there. He's got 5 people on. I think there's 5 in the chat. I'm sorry, 5 on screen, and they're all doing a blind. But I think that blind was about to end. But
okay,
I thought Scott was on. Now I got a notification that Vic just went again.
Yeah, Vic just went, so I'm going to head over there. I went over to Joe's.
Wait, Vic is going tonight and tomorrow night?
Yeah, I guess so. He just went on at midnight. I think he's taking Scott's spot, I guess.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to go say hi to Joe and everybody there. Then I'm going to go over to Vic. So.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna close down because I wanted to say hi to Joe as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I will see you guys in whichever stream then.
Yeah, I'll see you over there.
And again, tomorrow night, Master Metal, best metal solos. Although hard rock is okay, but we're really focusing on metal solos from the '80s. So that will be the subject tomorrow on Master Metal.
So no Noodle Betancourt tomorrow night.
I'll give that some thought, man. I might jump on there, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'd love to at least hear like your top 5. That my plan is I'm just going to do my top 5 and hopefully have other people come in and do their top 5 as well.
Hell yeah.
And have a discussion about it. So, because I have like 10 prepared if like no one shows up, but I really want to get other people's input and yeah. So anyway, all right. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for hanging out as always. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow night. And go share the love with other channels that are on right now.
Hey,
and
thanks to chat. We had a great time tonight. Thanks to chat. Appreciate
it. You'll see Mark and I's drunk asses again tomorrow. So
that's right.
We'll be Mark twice. It's Friday and Saturday.
That's right. Well, let's all go have some. Let's all go have some cereal, shall we?
There we go.
No, cheers, everybody. Oh, okay. What's happening here?
What happened? All right, I'm still here. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I was gonna. B. Bauer just popped in, but his device is. I was trying to bring him on, but it won't let me bring. It says device disconnected. I'm still live. What's going on here?
I don't know. Shit, man.
Bauer, I can't bring you on for some reason. I was going to bring you on and then kill the stream, but it won't let me bring you on. I don't know what's going on.
Can't kill the stream, bro.
No, I can kill a stream. I just wanted to bring Bauer on before I did. But anyway. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Yeah.
We are out.
Take care, man.